Yo! What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the new Winds of Chaos Warhammer Fantasy Role-Playing extravaganza that we are going to put on for you, I hope, as long as all technical things work. It is Sunday, and it is early Sunday, and so we are a adventurous group of vaguely tired people, which is always helpful. Hi, I'm Throck Plays, and that was the lamest intro to Welcome to the Party I've ever done. We are a RPG streaming channel who focuses on inclusion and equity in gaming, along with educating people on how to stream and getting people into RPG games online. And so that's why we're here today. I don't think anyone, except maybe Rain, has played Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay before. Have you, Rain?
Not the roleplay now.
Okay. So yeah, it's a whole bunch of people who haven't played a game that I love before, so we're doing some teaching, we're doing some role-playing, and it's gonna be amazing. With that, I'm gonna just send it around to the team for intros. Tell us, because it's the first session, tell us who you're playing, tell us where we can find you on the interwebs, and I also want to know your doom, unless you're Maldiafen, who doesn't have a doom. But everyone else should have a doom, and I want to know what it is. So we're going to start with Rain.
My doom's going to take a minute because I turned off my phone and it's in there.
Okay.
I'm Rain Hayes. I'll be playing Sister Crow, who is a nun of Tal. I changed it from last week because I am noticing a pattern with death gods lately. So I'm following a nature god. Yep, my phone's gonna take a minute.
That's okay. We'll come back to you at the end once your phone gets phoned.
Okay.
Miss Misery.
Hi, Daisy said I am Miss Misery. My Twitter handle is right below me. This is my first time playing Warhammer Fantasy as well. I play normally on the Council Mac and Crystal Stride game as well. Oh,
awesome.
And my doom is for Wilhelmina, who is a human villager. Her her doom is to bleed out in a ditch by herself.
Oh no!
A fitting villager death.
I thought it was a really fitting villager death. I loved it so much. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of perfect. All right. That feels like what a priest would tell you when you're a villager. Yeah, you will die in a ditch, bleeding.
So we have to let you die alone so that you can like fulfill your thing?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Just leave me there.
Oh no.
So sad. But this is the glory of Warhammer Fantasy, is you get to talk about death a lot. And one of the, just before we go to the next person, I think it prepares characters for the possibility of death in this game, because it's like a lot more possible than in D&D, where it is possible but kind of engineered. Lily Pad Nebula.
Hi everybody. I am Lily. You can find me on stuff as Lilypad Nebula. I'm an elf, so I don't have a doom. My character's name is Maldiafen Moonsong. She is a knight. She's a high elf. She's visiting from, I forgot the name of the place. The high elf land.
Yeah.
Ulthuan. Yeah, that place. With all these silly humans. And yeah, should be awesome.
Sweet. And then last but certainly not least, Stink Rat. It feels weird calling you Stink. I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Whatever you like. I go by Stink, Stinky, Stinkums, Alex, or...
I'm just going to go for Alex. I have a hard time looking at your face and going, Stink. It doesn't, yeah, I can't, no, Alex.
Oh, goodness. So I'm the person of many names. Today, I will be playing Gloria, who is a witch. Yep, that's pretty much my character there. Whoa, kind of went blank. You can find me at Stinkrat Streams on Twitter, or the Stinkrat Streams here on Twitch. You can also find me on Friday nights over at the Soul Bear RPG channel playing Threads of Fate, and here on Sundays playing this wonderful game here. My doom, I wrote this very late, much later than Stinkrat should be awake. So if it's bad, I'm very sorry. But I was told that the language was flowery. This is
It can
flowery.
be. Yeah.
With eyes so blue and full of doom, your own talents shall sabotage you. A power vast and full of hope shall tie around your neck like a suffocating rope. If this language be too flowery, you done fucked up your spell, lady. That's how I'm gonna die.
I love it. Yeah. So you're gonna get killed by your own spells that will
I am.
in some way destroy you. Yeah.
Own worst
That's-
enemy.
I love it.
Great.
Yep.
Great.
Perfect. And Rain, did you get your doom up?
Yeah.
What is it?
My doom is Talsby shall witness your final hunt, howling defiance at your enemies.
I love that. Yeah. And it's very druidy at the same time. Yeah. Because for those of you who don't know, Tal is kind of a druidy nature god within the Warhammer pantheon. So most of it was rolled randomly, Katie. And we did it last week on stream, and it was hilarious. So if
really
you have a chance, you can check it out. But yeah, we're welcome to the party. If you're new here because you saw, hey, Warhammer's happening, hit that follow button. We're going to be here every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And going to have a lot of fun, I hope, as we go through this. Sir not appearing today is Quinn Solabon. We don't know where he is, so for a moment we need to mock him mercilessly, and I did so by making him a Monty Python character, and not like a major Monty Python character, but like the dirt squire who follows the knights around. That is what he gets for not being here. That is the mockery he shall feel from me. Sweet. And with that, is everybody ready to start?
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! All right, let's pull up some sound effects, shall we? Quick note on the sound effects. If it's too loud for you, on the upper left-hand corner, there is a My Settings. It's the little coggy. And then the first setting, once you click on that, is Master Music Volume Level. You can adjust that so it's at a place where you want it. Cool? All right.
I didn't break everything.
Yay for not breaking everything. Mutants. Grotesquely deformed former humans changed by some fell power. All you know is you're wet. You're tired, and you've been on the road for 2 weeks tracking these guys down, and it's been raining for days. The problem is, standing outside this cave, with all the strange chanting coming from inside, makes you wonder if it's better to be wet than dead. Or worse, turned into a mutant yourself. Maybe this whole notion of adventuring was a bad idea to begin with, but here you are, 150 miles from home in Bogenhofen, in the middle of a forest, at night, staring at the gaping maw of some god's forsaken cave, trying to save Mayor Reichener's son from some crazy, bloodthirsty mutants. Well, there's only one thing to do. What do you do?
You said there was only one thing. What is it?
It's up to you guys. I don't know what that one thing is. That was how I was asking you guys what you want to do.
Yeah, so I think
Let's go home.
I'm gonna swear a bit.
how big is the cave? Like,
So the cave mouth opening is so to set this a little bit more, there's some tower. You're in the middle of a dark, towering, ancient forest, high above the River Reich. Probably 2 days carriage ride north of the capital city of the Reichland, Altdorf. These are rolling hills up here with essentially untouched ancient forest. You are in the bottom of a ravine, and there in front of you is this opening to a cave that looks like it winds down. It's a sort of a dark granite sort of like looking cave, especially in the wet. It looks slick, and you hear some chanting coming from outside of it. The cave mouth itself is probably 8 feet tall and maybe 10 feet wide.
okay, so I probably shouldn't bring the horse inside.
Yeah.
Oh, strawberry.
All right, so yeah, Maldiaphyn is like setting the horse up like on a tree, like pats her neck to like reassure her, It's all gonna be good. And then walks back to the Cumies and says, "Well, shall we go in?"
Well,
That's
is this a situation where I could use warning to see if it's trapped going in?
Sure. Let's get rolling
Okay.
dice. You see if there's a trap anywhere around the mouth of the cave. Yeah. So you would make a language magic test for that. At plus
First
0.
roll.
So, first roll.
Roll a d100.
You roll. So on your character sheet, if you take a look at the skills in the second column, right, you'll have like basic skills on one side,
Yep.
and then you'll see melee, ranged, and magic. You roll language magic,
Okay.
and you click on the number on the far left-hand side there, or far right-hand side.
For right-hand
'cause
side, where it says
I know
total.
my right from it. Yes.
Click.
And then it'll
Okay.
ask you for like an adjustment or something, right?
Oh, yep, there it is.
There is no adjustment.
So 0.
Yes.
Submit.
Hey, you succeeded, and you didn't
did
roll
it.
doubles, which is important. If you rolled doubles, we'd be rolling on the Winds of Magic table, which we're not. But you succeeded with 1 success level. As you feel, how as a non-School of Magic mage, how do you reach out to check for traps magically?
I try to do it discreetly because I know that I'm really not supposed to be doing it. So I think that I'm probably gonna like maybe almost like I'm hugging myself, but kind of like so I'm cold, but kind of like that, and then finishing off being chilly.
Okay. It's easier to kind of hide it from your party members right now because it's rainy, it's windy, it's dark, it's kind of hard to see. And so you kind of hug yourself and you're talking to yourself a little bit. Everyone hears you talking to yourself because you still have to like incant the words, but you're able to kind of, maybe they're used to you kind of mumbling at this point. And you feel the winds of magic flowing through you. They're not particularly strong today. There's something about this place maybe that it has created like an almost a dead spot in the winds of magic, but you're able to focus enough energy through yourself to realize that this is not trapped. This seems to be safe, although you feel an unsettling sort of presence from further away, possibly down into the cave itself.
Okay, so I'm kind of, looking at the other party members, and I'm like, I don't think it would be the worst idea to go in a shallow way, maybe to get out of the cold. I do have just a weird feeling. Maybe it's because I'm really cold. It's really wet and nasty out here, but I have a really strange feeling about this place. So I think that we should really be on guard if we decide that we're going to go any deeper into this kind of thing.
Don't worry, Jeff. There are bears. I'll talk to him. I just walk into the cave.
All right. Is everybody following
I'm
behind?
gonna, follow on in.
Okay.
Make a dex save. Oh, sorry, wrong game.
As you make your way into the cave, I'm playing more with sound effects these days because I enjoy it.
This is amazing.
As you make your way into the cave, dark, wet, moss-covered stone winds its way down deeper into the cavern. You guys find yourself kind of following this curve around as the cave itself winds its way down. The walls and the floor are thick with wet moss and possibly some other slick things. Ancient markings line the walls here. This cave seems to have once been a temple of some kind.
Do I recognize the markings?
Would that be a religion lore check? Is that right?
Could be.
Let me look at your character sheet. I am relearning the system as everyone else is. Yeah, make a lore theology check at plus 20.
Gotta get there. Here it is. Ah, too far. Why you no clicky?
You click on the number at the very end of the skill. At the very end of the
That's what I'm
skill
doing.
line.
And I had to scoot my character sheet because it popped up. Like if you have it popped out as a separate window,
Castleback, thank you for the sub.
it popped up somewhere else. If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I see it
You
now.
see what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's plus 20?
Plus 20. Yep. All right. Yeah. So in your early studies within the Church of Tall, you came into your history, essentially. In your history classes, you found markings very similar to these from the early days before the two factions of Tall, right? There's the Longshanks and the what are the other ones called? The Longshanks and the Horns, the Horned guys. And this was a
Order
this
of
was
the
a
Antler.
yeah, the Order of the Antler. This was a very early temple, or was at one point a very early temple to the Order of the Antler. However, many of the you see fresh scratch marks on some of the symbols, and some of them have been covered in like offal and poo or mud. Yeah, it's somebody has very recently come through and defaced this place historic to your faith.
I'm just going to show my teeth and take out my dagger and start walking a little faster.
Nice. As you guys begin to continue to move down, it actually gets steeper and steeper. And I need everybody to make a plus 20 agility check. Or slip and
Okay.
fall. And so you'll just click
agility or
on-
athletics?
if you have... Is athletics a dex? Oh yeah, a plus 20 athletics check.
Okay.
Yep.
So we click on it and then modifier of 20.
Yep, modifier of 20.
Oh, it worked.
Perfect.
Yay.
Uh-oh.
Boop.
Uh-oh, Scario.
Yeah. And then rain, right? So normally, just to get, as this is our first game together, normally I'm not gonna like have you roll for all sorts of random things. I just want to get people used to the rolling, and get everybody rolling early.
Sure.
Yeah. So Rain, I need you to make an athletics check. Plus 20.
Did it not go through?
Oh,
Oh,
just
there
did.
it is.
Oh my.
So, in your anger, I feel like I know how this works. In your anger, you pull out your dagger and you set your stern face and you kind of slick back your mohawk and you start walking. And so you kind of stopped paying attention to where your footing is going. And all of a sudden, as you're walking, your right foot slips out from under you. And you begin to slide, and Gloria, who I'm going to imagine in this scenario, is just standing right behind you, tries to catch you, and her left back foot falls out, and she starts falling and sliding as well. You guys hit a landing, kind of both tumbling into each other, and I need to actually make a test. My first test of the game. And you hear chanting starting to intensify from the room that appears to be just around the corner from you. There's this red glow coming from it, and there's this sort of flickering dim light that is kind of flickering back at you from around the corner. The rest of you heard kind of quiet chanting before, but now it's really starting to get like throaty and full, as if somebody has quickened their pace because your friends tripped and fell down the thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll hurry down and like try to help them up.
I think they know we're here.
And I kind of want to grab onto our nun and be like, okay, I get that you're a little upset, but we need to kind of like be quiet and hang out here because those chanters do not seem very friendly to us.
You think?
You're the one who tried to run in here, goofball.
I wasn't. Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm
Of
not.
course you're sure.
Of course I am. I have the you would know. You also have the confidence of an elf.
Oh, this is This is very true. This is very true. Look at these blue eyeballs.
Exactly.
Should we sneak away or sneak in?
I'm sneaking in.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I pull out my sword and like get my shield on my arm, and yeah, I'm just going in.
You're just straight walking in.
Just going.
Oh,
All right.
wait. Oh god.
Okay. So the scene that confronts you is one of horror. A flickering, dim red light suffuses the small cave in which creatures standing at the points of a pentacle, drawn in some dried red liquid in the ground. Surrounding and containing the pentacle and the mutants is a thin circle of brass. And that's very loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. There we go. Okay.
Terrifying.
I know, right? These creatures were obviously once human, but have been changed. Now there's one with satyr legs, one with strangely chitinous skin, one a sight of horror with an inverted face on a bloated, pustulated, diseased mess of a body, and the final, wearing a large, purple-pointed hat that comes down over the face through which red eyes stare at the group. It holds a book in its hand, and it is chanting loudly, leading this group, and at the center of it all, suspended from the ceiling, from vicious-looking hooks, and bleeding into the center of the pentacle, is Gunter Reikener, the mayor's son. Upon seeing this, I need everyone to make a +0 cool test.
We have no chill. I have some chill, apparently.
That's
Ooh.
fail for me.
Oh,
Nice.
critical success. I don't know what
I
that
have
is.
no chill.
0 chill. Yeah. Okay, so Wilhelmina
Sister Crow.
and Sister Crow, both of you take 1 level of corruption, as you have been confronted with your first sight of a chaos ritual. 1 point of corruption. So that gets put. Where does that get put?
It's above your trappings.
Oh, is it above the trappings? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. 1 point of corruption. That's what you get. All right. So, seeing this, and now as you start to watch, something is attempting to push its way out of the chest and stomach of Gunter Reikener, hanging limply. You see his head kind of rolling. He's obviously still alive, but there is some summoning ritual happening in front of you here. As you see this blood dripping into the center of the pentacle, suddenly some of it starts moving back up towards the body and wrapping around it. What do you do?
So they're all doing a thing. If I just start cutting them down, would this stop the ritual? Well, I'm gonna try.
All right. Wiley Hobbit, thank you for your tier 1 6-month in a row subscription. We love you. All right. So what I would like you to do is roll initiative. Your initiative stat. And anyone else who's going to start hacking and slashing, please roll me an initiative stat.
Any modifier on it?
Punch
Nope.
Do. Where is my? Oh, that's the I. Okay, I got you.
What was the modifier?
None.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Where
is
is
this
that?
is how we will be rolling initiative over time.
Where
And
is
what-
initiative on the character sheet?
It is a characteristic. I think it is I.
Ah, perfect.
I think it is the abbreviation I. All right.
No
that
modifier?
was The cultist. No
Correct.
modifier for this. Yep.
Excellent.
Ooh,
All
right
right.
on it.
Doink. Okay. So, and the way we track initiative is we only roll it once per round, and then I'm gonna start. Did anybody get a positive number? Looks like Mal,
+3.
you got a +3. All right. So your success level is
I got a
essentially
success, but I didn't get an SL.
So that means you're going to go before someone who failed and didn't get a success and didn't get a failure level, right?
Oh, okay.
Right. So the tiebreaker there. It's also going to be if 2 of you got 0 success level
Yeah.
on the same team, the person with the higher initiative is going to go first. And if you both have
Okay.
the same initiative score, then we roll a d10 to figure out who goes first.
Okay.
So Mal is going first, and then
Yeah.
it looks like Sister Crow. Oh, then it's going to be Gloria, right? At +0, Gloria with the higher initiative score, and then Sister Crow at +0 with a lower initiative score. And then Wilhelmina got a -6. Then the mutants, cultist, and then Wilhelmina, right? All right. So to set the scene, there are 3 mutants and 1 cultist. The cultist is the guy who had the big purple pointy hat, was covering the red eyes, holding the book. He's got like this. His stomach has a mouth in it. It looks grotesque.
Sure.
Yep.
Ooh.
And so with that, we're at the top of the initiative round with Mal.
All right. The closest chanty cultist person to me. I'm just gonna go at him with my sword.
Okay, so the way we do combat in this game is you will roll your weapon skill, they will roll their weapon skill, and they're going to have a negative modifier to this, or you're going to have a plus. This is why we have rules references. There it is, combat difficulty table. They are.
Oh, I remember. Can I charge and attack?
You may charge an attack.
Yes, I would like to do that.
In this case, I am going to give you a +20 because
Okay.
they are essentially surprised.
Okay.
It's not that they don't know you're coming, it's that they've been trying to focus on this other thing to get it done before you got here.
Sure.
But first round, y'all are going to get +20. So you're going in, +20, weapon skill.
Okay. Can I just do the roll on my my weapons, or is that just for damage?
No, you can roll. You can absolutely roll on your weapons.
Okay.
Whoo! 7 damage. All right, so you got. So the way this works is you got 3 success levels. Nicely done. This is this the cultist? No, that's Gloria.
Hit
Sorry.
location, left arm. All right then.
Yeah. So it'll automatically roll your hit location. You don't need to worry about it. You did not crit, so it's not going to matter for now. But you are running at the mutant. The mutant, one of the mutants is closest to you, and this is chitinous mutant, so he's got 1 armor. But he will roll his hand weapon, boink, with no modifier, and also get 3 success levels.
Ooh.
However, because you have a higher melee score, you win.
Oh, okay.
And so you're going to hack in, and as you come down, he's kind of holding his arms up, worshipping at this hanging near corpse of the son of the mayor with this red flickering light. You come down and hack into his arm, and
Yeah.
it starts to hang limply as blood spurts from an artery as it falls to as it falls limply to its side. It does take 6 points of damage instead of 7 because it's got like this weird chitinous covering over it.
Okay.
You also, and this is what we're using these for, is you now have combat advantage
Huzzah.
on this guy. So you have 1 level of combat advantage. That's what the little trackery guys here are for. Because you have successfully hit him once, that means any future attacks against this guy are +10. And that stacks over time.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, next is Gloria.
Okay, so the mutant closest to me, can
Yes.
I like get a hold of this little mutant?
You want to kind of try and grab it?
Yeah, like touch it. Can I touch it?
Yes, you can absolutely touch it. So the closest one to you is the one that Mal is engaged with.
Okay, so
Is
I
that
think
the one you
will...
want to touch?
Yes, I'll touch that one and try to use drain, but I'll like kind of like act like I'm kneeing it so that if I hurt it, my party doesn't necessarily know.
They don't know. I love that. All right. So I want you to make a melee brawl against their melee brawl.
A what brawl?
It's a melee brawling.
Melee brawling. Poke the button.
+0.
+0. Submit.
Yeah, you got in there and you got an additional 2 success levels over it. So you're gonna do 3 damage.
Yay!
And with that, you knee it in the back, and there's this horrible cracking noise as it screams, because you essentially, you broke its back. and it crumples to the ground, and it just it's technically still alive, but it's certainly out of the fight as it's like twitching, trying to like move its legs and is unable to.
Okay.
There are 2 mutants and the caster left.
I give an affirming nod to Gloria.
And it's Crow's go. Sister Crow.
So here's a question. Do I have to pick either attack or bless, or can I do both?
You have to do one or the other. They're both an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to look at Maldiathan. Go, hey, did I ever tell you about the ferocity of Tal in battle? No one can stand before his fangs. And I bless Maldiathan with the blessing of battle.
That is a prayer, right? A +0 prayer test.
Must get to prayer.
Must get to prayer.
There it is.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, no, that was Gloria with the crit.
Yeah, my computer's being slow.
Yeah, it happens. Don't worry about it.
There's the thingy. And it's +0?
It is +0 for all prayer tests. Yeah, maybe it's because this place is corrupted. Maybe it's because you're so angry that it's corrupted. But there's certainly something stopping you from really pulling in the faith of Tau in this place that's got like this swirling morass of chaos around it.
I have my hand up and go, I mean, he was great, but you're doing good too.
That's good. Can we talk about it later? In the middle of a fight.
Yeah, I'll have a book for you later.
Okay, good.
But let's get through this first.
Talk religion. Yeah. So we've got 2 mutants and a cultist who are going to kind of come in on the team now, realizing that there's nothing they can do to complete the ritual. They feel like the best thing to do is to bring you guys to the altar of chaos through blood. And so they're just going to be coming at you. And we'll start with the 2 mutants, one of which is going to go after Maldiaf and one of which is going to go after Gloria, because you are the 2 who are currently engaged in melee combat. Mm-hmm. So, Mal, first one's going to attack you. You need to make a weapon skill check.
Okay.
And I need to make a weapon skill check. +0.
+0?
Yeah.
Okay.
All combat base is +0.
Oh,
Everything
okay.
outside of combat is +20.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
So you fumble. Well, so anytime you roll a double, it's a fumble, right? So he failed worse than you. So when you both fail, what that means is that he definitely doesn't hit you, right? But as you're coming up to block with your shield, the leather gets sheared off and it falls off. And so where your shield is attached to your arm, you just barely miss the way that his sword's coming down on you. And it cuts through one of the straps, and your shield is now hanging there limply. And it's giving you no bonus to armor moving forward. The second cultist is coming at Gloria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, the second mutant is coming at Gloria. Doink! They have the same stat, it doesn't really matter all that much, but... also fails, but I need you to make a weapon skill check.
And that's just the melee basic, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It rolled range black powder accidentally because I'm bad at clicking on things apparently, but it's the same stat across the board for them. And it comes down with his sword, and you're able to quickly dodge out of the way of the second mutant, giving you an advantage on it because you succeeded on the roll.
Ooh. So can I try to drain?
On your go, you'll be able to try to drain and have a +10 to do it.
Oh, so it's not like an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it is not an attack of
Right.
opportunity.
Got
There are attacks of opportunity in this game when people try to disengage. If you just move away from someone without being like, I am taking the flee action, right?
Right.
Then they can hit you, and it's at
That
like
makes sense.
+20, and there's like extra damage. It's not something you want to do unless you have the movement to do it. And then the cultist goes. The cultist stays back and begins chanting at the obviously armored knight who is clearly the biggest threat in this place. And I have its spell somewhere. Here it is. It is going to roll acquiescence. And succeeds. Okay.
No.
So, for the next 3 rounds, your initiative drops to 10.
Oh, shit.
Which means you probably failed. Let's go look. Yay for backtracking in this, right? Cool initiative. Yeah, which means you have a -1 success level. -2 success level. And which puts you second to last in the initiative. For the next 3 rounds.
Okay.
And makes you won't get to go this turn because you already went. But you will also need to make a cool test every turn for the next 3 turns. And this entire time I want you to roleplay how pointless life is, how none of this really matters, how we're all doomed to failure anyways. Even if you succeed, that roleplay aspect still continues. You're just able to kind of push through it. If you fail at that cool test, it means you're not going to take an action.
Okay.
So yeah, you essentially start to hate life for the next 3 rounds. And you could possibly hate it enough not to take any action. As you feel this sort of eldritch energy roll through you that just kind of saps your will to fight. And then it's Wilhelmina's go. So the current setup, Wilhelmina, is there is a mutant engaged with 2 of your party members, and standing at the back is this cultist who's casting.
Can I reach the cultist?
You, on a full move, you can definitely reach the cultist, yeah. You can still attack after you move in this, too, so.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make my way to him.
Okay.
And I have a dagger, so I'm not going to brawl. I'm going to basically try to get him in the neck.
All right. I'm going to stab you in the neck. So you roll a... where we go. You roll a... a melee basic, and it rolls a melee basic.
Do I have a modifier?
There's no modifier. You can actually charge, because you're far enough away to do so, which will give you a +10.
Oh, yeah, I'm running.
Yeah. Get him.
Yeah.
Because he totally failed. You failed by less, which means you still hit.
Huzzah.
Even when you fail, as long as you've both failed and you failed by less, you still hit. It's just, you're kind of running at him. You get like, you're running under the body and you get like blood in your eyes and you're like, ugh. And it's just kind of this glancing blow off of him, but you've still drawn blood, and that gives you an advantage. So you're at +10 against the cultist.
Okay.
Cool. Accidentally put the advantage on you to begin with, anyways.
I
But
was
yeah.
wondering about that.
Yep. So we're back to the top of the round with Gloria.
All right. So that mutant that came at me, I want to like grab him around the neck, but I want to do drain.
You want to do drain? Okay.
Yes.
Get it.
So would that
it's a
be my
melee.
action?
Yeah. You're gonna make a melee. Interesting, because so for the spell, what does it say you have to do?
For drain,
Mm-hmm.
It says. Sorry, I was still on warning there. Drain. Range is touch. Target 1. Duration instant. You touch your targets, draining their life. This counts as a magic missile with damage +0 that ignores armor points. You then heal 1 wound.
Okay. So then you're just able to wrap around him. Yeah. So you're gonna make a language magic test at +0.
+0. Yes.
You got it. And I know it's because it's a petty magic. It is just so you're gonna do 1 damage to him, meaning he now has 6 damage. And I think that's all, right?
I then heal 1 wound, right?
Yeah, but you haven't been hurt yet, have you?
Oh, I guess I haven't. I just have my normal wounds.
Yeah. You start at 12 wounds, and that is full health, or whatever your max is.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yep.
We're good then.
Cool. All right. So you've done a point of damage to him. You cinematically have him in a hold, but he could slip out of it because this was a magical sort of hold as opposed to a physical, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
only reason I touched him like that is so that my party members don't realize that I'm just using magic on them.
I love it. I think that's awesome. Crow.
I'm gonna charge the cultist and attack.
Get it done. So you get a +10 to attack.
Okay, and it's roll next to the dagger.
Yes, it's roll next to the dagger.
Okay. And it was plus
10.
Plus what?
Because it's +10
10.
because you're charging.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh no!
So-
Yeah, the first one's good.
Oh, the first one's good. Yeah, let's ignore that second one there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I went twice.
Because it's the internet and it's stupid. So we'll take the first one definitely, which was an 18
true.
versus your 62. As you charge at him, every success level, if you succeed, adds a point of damage. So as you charge with your dagger, tell me how you take this cultist out.
I kind of come in behind Wilhelmina and duck down, get right up into his face, say, "I'm the predator you should be worrying about," and stab it right up through his jaw.
That's awesome. Yeah, so you come up to him and there's this and this blood, like black in the darkness of the chamber, starts running out of its mouth and its nose as you feel it go limp on your dagger before letting it slip off and fall to the ground. The cultist is down. So as a quick note on damage, you have a limited number of hit points. If you hit 0, you start taking critical wounds. If anybody rolls a double on you and it's a success, you also start taking critical wounds. Those are more like burning wheels wounds, where it's like I have some horrible thing that takes a long time to heal. And that's how wounding works. So you've got kind of this toughness armor that's just like scrapes, bruises, bumps, and things like that, right? Which is your hit points. And then it breaks down into crits, which do actual, like, horrific bodily harm.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, so the cultist is dead, and there are 2 mutants left. One on Gloria and one on Maldiafin. All right, so we're gonna start with the one on Maldiafin.
Okay.
Or is it Maldiafin? I don't. I'm gonna call him Mal. Maldiafin. Okay.
You can call me Mal. You can call me Dio. Whatever.
All right. So
Mal?
it's a failure, but Mal, I'm gonna need you to roll a weapon skill +10.
Okay. Boop. +10. Boop.
It's a success.
Ooh.
Awesome. So you're easily able to block it out of the way. And then anything else? No, wait. It's their go. And then Gloria. Duh. And then Gloria. The other mutant's coming at you. It's got a -10 because you have it. No, it doesn't have a -10. You just have a +10. It's coming at you and is gonna hit. Wait, did it roll? Didn't seem to roll. Hang on. May I submit? There we go. It fails again because apparently these are the worst cultists ever. But I also need you to make a weapon skill check.
Okay.
Melee basic
Yep. With a +0?
with a +10 because you have advantage.
Oh, +10. How fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Submit.
Nice.
Yeah. You dodge out of the way quickly and gain another advantage
Yay!
because you succeeded on a test versus the same dude. So you now are +20. Then it is Mal's go.
Okay. So as I stand there, saying, well, now my shield's broken. I'm not gonna have to fix it, and it's just gonna be awful. And I might as well just throw it away. What use is a shield that's just hanging off on one? Whatever. It's just. I'll make my cool test to see if I can do a thing.
Yeah.
Just straight cool, right?
Just +0 cool.
Aha.
You are able to act this turn.
All right. Like, well, I guess I should keep trying. Whatever, and get the kid anyways. And
This is
the
your
one that
fault.
the one that I was fighting is now dead, right?
Yes.
Okay,
so you don't technically have advantage right now. Move this
Okay.
way.
So I'm gonna charge at one of the other mutants and try
You
to
are
attack.
engaged with one right now.
Oh, then never
Up
mind.
in your
I will
face,
just
yeah.
I will straight up attack them.
Okay.
There we are. Okay. And then just a straight roll since there's nothing.
In this case, just a straight roll.
Okay.
Well, okay. And it's a critical success. Anytime you get a critical success, which is a 1 through 5, and you've done enough damage to kill it in a single blow at this point. So tell me how, or you know what we can do? Let's just roll on the crit chart to
Sure.
figure out how this thing dies. Where did you hit it?
Left arm.
Left arm. Okay.
Love those left arms.
Yeah. Left arm hit. This is an arm crit. And that's going to be, you cut directly into the forearm up here, and the arm goes flying off in one direction with this splay of blood, and it looks at you for a moment and kind of screams in your face. You're attacking the one with the upside down mouth, so the scream is like coming from its forehead. Its eyes down here squinting at you in rage as it slowly...
Look, we're all gonna die anyways. It doesn't even matter that you're dying right now.
becomes more pale, and it collapses to the ground.
Whatever.
But nicely done. And then Wilhelmina. You have dispatched the cultist, and now there's only one mutant remaining, screaming in a bloodlust, engaged with Gloria.
Oh, it's the music. There's a really loud thing.
Oh, do we have you, Willem? Misery?
Sorry, everything froze for a second. I could hear you, but I
Oh.
couldn't.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, okay. So is everybody dead, or is there one left?
There is one mutant left engaged with Gloria.
Okay, I was okay. I'm gonna move to that one again and try to stab them in the neck.
Larvet, it is your melee attack plus 0 right now, because it's a new baddie. Actually, it's you're gonna be flanking it, so that's not true. I'm lying at you. Or there's gonna be 2 on 1, so it's gonna be plus 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, 9 points. And with the damage already done by Gloria over the last couple of rounds, you come in with your dagger, and how do you take it out?
Like I said, I'm just gonna go for the neck, just try to get it right here and just drag down.
Yeah. So your dagger slips in right behind its vertebrae, and there's this crunch as you make your way through, then moving through softer flesh to the front, again with this spurt of blood as you cut the artery. This final mutant falls to the ground, and you hear this moaning coming from above you as the mayor's son, Gunter Reikener, hangs from the ceiling on hooks, barely conscious.
I mean, if this kid dies, it's gonna be freaking awful. We came all this way for nothing. Man,
You're
life
a
is...
monster, and I love it.
As soon as the spell wears off, I'm gonna feel like shit. But
Yeah, and after that, essentially the spell wears off.
like, and then
Yeah, it's only about 10 seconds of time, right?
oh god, did I really just say that? Oh my goodness! Like, I like walk up like I am so sorry. I did not mean that at all. I try to like lift the kid up off of the hooks or whatever, and like.
So this does present a problem to you all as he's hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, like really high ceiling?
It's about 10 feet total, and he's about 2 feet off, so he's about 8 feet. And so he's kind of just within arm's reach, but you're going to have to figure out how to get him down from there.
Okay.
Are there any tables or anything in the area that we can stand on?
Are there any chains or ropes around that are tied off the wall that I can lower him with?
It seems like he was placed up there on pre-existing hooks, so there's no it's not like a pulley system. There's kind of a small altar. Actually, there's a chest This is basically a round room with a small antechamber off to one side, and there's a chest sitting off in that antechamber.
Is the chest tall enough? I mean, I guess I'm 6'1", so is the chest tall enough that if I stood on it, I could, like, reasonably lift him off?
You would need some help, but if you could kind of balance a couple of you on it, right? It's a small lockbox, but if two of you kind of get up on there, make an agility test each, or an athletics check, you can probably be able to lift him carefully enough to not do additional damage from these hooks, and get him down. Yeah. So if two of you want to try and do that,
All right,
that would
anyone want
probably
to
be
try it
your
with me?
best bet.
Yeah, I'll give a hand.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Is there any way I can help by it? Otherwise, like, could I like stand behind them and also kind of provide more support?
Yes. So if you want to try and like steady one of them, it'll give you a plus 20.
Cool.
Give
Yeah,
that person a plus 20 to the roll.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's do that. So, let's see here. Wilhelmina, would you like to be the bottom part or the top part of this?
Who wants to be the bottom?
You're taller than I am, so I'll get up on your shoulders.
That sounds good. You're probably stronger than I am, too.
I don't know. Actually, strength is my lowest.
Oh.
My
Well,
strength is-
it's probably still better for you to be on me, right?
probably.
Okay, cool. Let's do it that way.
I love this conversation out of context.
I just want to touch everyone, have everyone on top of me, you know. It's one of those days.
So,
Just
okay.
Warhammer.
So, stacking each other up, essentially you can sit on, the easiest way to do it is to like sit on someone's shoulders, get up on the lockbox, which is flat topped, and have somebody stabilizing you. So between the three of you, it comes down to whoever's on top to make the roll, the other two people providing help, essentially. Who's going to be on the shoulders?
I am.
All right. Ms. Misery, you're going to have a plus 30 to an
Nice.
athletics roll. Got it. Easily done. Between the three of you, you first, Wilhelmina, are able to kind of lift him gently, kind of working at a couple of the hooks. There's some, he's obviously very out of it at this point. But you're able to get him off, hand him down to Gloria, who then in turn hands him down to Mal, and you lay him on the floor. He is unclothed.
Does anyone have a blanket or anything that we could give this poor kid so that, you know?
No.
Oh, maybe
I take off.
box.
There we
take
go.
off-
Yeah.
I take off my robes and cover him with the robes.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
I am going to like look at the wounds and see if there's anything I can do to like help those out.
Yeah, it's a heal,
I do have
right?
heal. Yeah, I do have the heal skill.
Go ahead and make a plus 20 heal check.
Boop. No.
You didn't roll 100. So I'm not going to say you kill him. But what I am going to say is that after the overconfidence of defeating, essentially, for many of you, your first foes in true fighting, right? And on top of that, minions of chaos. You're a little too overconfident in your attempt to treat these wounds. And
Can my fortune make this a regular failure and not a fumbling failure?
let's look.
Because I don't want to hurt
So-
this kid.
Well, you can re-roll a failed test.
Aha.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can do that.
So yeah, you can
Absolutely.
use your one fortune to
Yes.
re-roll a failed test. And so
Okay,
you've
I
lost
will do
your
that.
fortune for the day. But
This
go ahead
is
and
worth
re-roll that. Yeah.
This is worth it.
This seems very worth it. Yes. Well, you don't harm him at this point,
Okay, that's better.
but you realize there's not much you can do for him
Right,
until
okay.
you get him somewhere safe. You'll need to like lay him out in a soft bed.
Sure. Yeah, we're
yeah.
like in a bloody, weird cave temple. So like,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He'll need at least a night's sleep to like start being able to maybe move on his own and start to really start knitting up. And right now is not that time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll instead I'll just lift him and then we should start heading back then and see if we
We
can
need
get him
to
back
check
home.
out the box first, though. There might be something in there that could help him.
That's-
boxes and bodies. Yep.
Okay, can I open the box?
So the box is locked.
I'm gonna search the
Oh.
cultist for a key.
So the cultist himself, the one with the purple hood, had a small brass key on him.
Haha.
I just hand it over.
Yeah. And so, also, just other things to note here. Everybody has a hand weapon. Every one of these had a hand weapon. So if you do not have a hand weapon, you may now have a hand weapon.
Is there
If
anything
you want to
better
take
than-
one off of a chaos cultist.
Is there something better than what I have?
If you just have a dagger, a hand
Yeah.
weapon is better.
Okay, I'd like.
So when I say hand weapon, they're all carrying swords. Except one of them who's carrying a mace.
Can I have the mace?
I put that there specifically for someone else who asked for a mace. So we can say, yeah, there is. You two can fight over it if you want, but I know.
No. I'll
I
just.
walk over and take the mace.
Okay.
Very good. I'll take a sword.
So there are three swords and a mace.
Can I just real quick take a look at the swords and am I getting any sense of corruption off of them?
They're gross. They're a little rusted. They're not like high quality weapons, but they're not inherently corrupted.
Okay, then I'll take a sword.
Okay.
What's the damage and stuff like that?
Strength bonus +4. 5? 5. Strength bonus. No. Wait, let me just make sure.
For just
I
hand
think
weapon?
Yeah.
7.
It's 7 because of your strength bonus, though, right?
Oh, is that for me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see. Consumer's Guide to the Right Clan. Food, drink, and logic. Weapons. A hand weapon. Yeah, strength bonus +4. Its reach is average, and its encumbrance is 1.
Waiting for my sheet to unfreeze. What is my strength bonus? Let's see. You look
There
at
you
the you look at the 10s for your strength bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And so, taking the key, Gloria, and opening the box,
Mm-hmm.
you find a number of things.
Yay, things.
First of all, there is a cache of gold in here,
Okay.
Mm.
and worth 40 gold, 60 silver, and 120
Oh,
pennies.
dang.
Can we all split it evenly? Is that something everyone would be okay with?
The 4 of us can.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh man. Little Huffer-Puffer. None for.
Quick question. What was the range on the sword?
There is average. Range is average on the sword.
Okay.
And same on the mace, because they're both hand weapons.
Oops.
So that'd be.
10 gold.
It's going to be, 10 gold, 15 silver, and 4, 8, 12, and 30 pennies apiece.
Yep, coolio.
1530.
Most gold I've ever had in my life.
30 pennies?
Yeah, 30p, 30 brass, 30 whatever. it's
Nice.
I have 42.
Woohoo!
And there's also a small note at the bottom.
Oh,
Handwritten.
Do I have the ability to read?
Do you have the talent read and write?
I don't. Guess who does?
I do.
There you go.
Excellent. So I hand this. I'm like, here, Nunster, we need to read this, and I don't know how.
It says,
Were you not taught back in Uthawin? Where am I from?
Uthawan.
Uthawin. Were you not
Yeah.
taught back in
Ulthuan.
Uthawin?
What I
Ulthuan?
mean is, I can't, in my current state of physical exhaustion from all of that kneeing and
Oh,
gosh, you know how it is.
interesting. Okay.
What it says is payment for services, FS.
I relate that, and then I pocket the note.
And you find yourself in a corrupted
Look.
temple to Tall.
Around. Do we have torches?
I will assume one of you is carrying a torch.
I have night vision.
Me too. Or at least I tell people I just like to flail.
What's weird is that some of that cut out for me because my computer lagged. So that was out of context hilarious.
Oh my.
So we're in a corrupted temple of Tall.
You are in a corrupted temple of
start-
Tall.
I kneel down and I start praying for guidance from Tall. But my first impulse is to cleanse it with fire.
Oh,
That is the perfect Warhammer first impulse. Is to
That
cleanse
is-
something with fire. Yeah.
that
The only way to
yeah.
make this. Yeah. Yep. Make a prayer test.
Back to the slow ass character sheet. Hey, I told you to go to the character sheet. Thank you.
So while the roll is coming through, did everybody kind of grasp combat by the end of it? Did it all make sense to folks?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet.
It's much easier when you just have to push a button.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that is really nice.
Yeah, the sheets are pretty good.
Yeah.
Really happy about that.
Yes.
Do-
yes.
Do I have a modifier?
Plus 20.
Okay.
One
Getting
of
real
the
tired of
mutants.
this computer.
Oh. Are you working on getting a new one?
I'm trying to, but I don't get paid much, so it's gonna take a while.
Oh.
Right, money.
Ugh, money.
Mhm.
Gross.
The other thing it could be,
Hey.
your instinct is 100% correct. This place, the things that have been done to this place can most effectively be burned off, returning it in the long term to its natural state. The carvings of Tall shall last, long beyond the evil trappings put here by chaos. Purge it with fire. But it must be the fire of your hand only.
I'm gonna look around and go, why don't you all get him out of here? I got some stuff I gotta take care of.
All right.
Okay.
Just leave me a torch. I'll find my way out.
We can do that. That
Okay,
seems
then.
reasonable.
Sure. Have fun.
My
All right.
face just goes super grim.
I'll walk out carrying him back outside.
Yeah, let's scoot this little fella away from this situation here.
All right, the three of you make your way outside, and Sister Crow. How do you light this place on fire? What do you do? What's your process?
I'm going to drag some of the bodies. I'm going to drag 3 of the bodies, probably the mutants, around the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put the cultist in the center.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look around, take one last look at the beautiful carvings of Tall that have been corrupted. Then I'm going to set the cultist on fire and do a ring around to set the mutants on fire, and then walk out. And as I'm walking out, just find more stuff to light.
Okay. As you do, like I said, there's moss and stuff in here, and once you get the bodies caught, there is enough burnable material within this place to start a conflagration. And yeah, so you are able to light this place on fire, and you feel this sense of peace as you do, looking into the flames, as if somehow you've righted a very small injustice in the world.
Yeah.
And I kind of look up from him and go, I hope this proves my worth, Tall. And walk out.
Boop. Yeah. Actually, you hear the flapping of crow's wings.
Yeah.
Which you can interpret however you like. But you make your way out. The rest of you see the flickering of orange firelight coming from below as Tall steps out.
Crow.
Or Crow. Not Todd. No
A god just
god
comes
stepped out of the
walking
cave.
Was
Yeah,
that-
the god did not step out of
Was
the
it
cave.
suddenly
But yeah.
promoted without looking?
Congratulations, your new name is Tall.
I know.
God of
I know I
the
got my
wilderness.
short-term goal, but damn.
Dream bigger. That's what we learned here.
Yeah. Crow steps out. What do you guys do?
Do I feel less like I was very unsettled about the place? Do I feel a little bit more at ease now?
You do. Generally,
Okay.
especially as once the fire kicked up, it seems like things are starting to settle down.
I really hope people get this reference. This place is clear.
I don't.
Say
Cabin boy.
So sorry.
Is this a cabin boy? This clock has been cleaned.
Oh.
No,
No,
maybe.
but-
Okay. Well. Okay.
No.
Okay.
To be fair, the movie was a little before my time too.
What was the movie?
Poltergeist.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
oh, Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never actually seen Poltergeist. Yeah.
Wait,
So-
was it Poltergeist or was it Exorcist? This is one of those older movies.
Okay.
I've
Something
seen-
terrifying and from the 70s. Yeah.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. You're standing outside the cave.
All right. Should
No,
we
I'll
just
shut up.
head back to what's it called?
Altdorf?
Wilderhofen?
I think.
Home,
Is
back home.
there a temple or an abbey closer to us than Altdorf?
You are here.
Way up there. The Great Hospice is pretty close.
We should take him there. We don't want this fester, and we don't want it lasting that long.
Oh, that's true. We probably need to get this person medical attention ASAP.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's called the Great Hospice.
That's
Can
what.
try to do some stuff to
think.
stabilize him on the way, but sooner to a doctor, the better.
Hospice
that a-
seems like
Is that a thing that we could potentially go to?
It's your world. I just live in it.
I mean, sure. Okay, yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, do I have something that would allow me, like apothecary or something? Would that allow me to make like a healing potion or something like that?
It absolutely would.
Yeah, so can I look for things for a healing potion while we're scooting around?
Yeah. So the most logical way you guys would know to do this would be find a road, right? You came off of a road here, and so it's not, super hard for you to track your way back to kind of one of the main arteries through this part of the Midland Forest. And so as you're working your way back, you can absolutely have a look around for sorts of alchemical bits and bobs.
Okay.
So
I would
that
like
would
to do that.
be, let's take a look at the character sheet real quick. I feel like that would be, is there a nature? No. What do you think? Just straight up apothecary? Yeah, just make an apothecary check. Make an apothecary check.
Okay. Mod of 0.
Plus 20.
Plus 20. I like that.
Yeah.
20. Please work. Please work. Yes.
Yeah. So you understand, you can stabilize him to the point where he will begin to heal naturally. You were able to concoct a number of poultices to place on wounds that will allow them to heal at a relatively advanced rate, as long as he's not in significant combat, right? As long as he's not under significant physical stress, those wounds won't reopen.
Okay. Cool.
In other words, you feel like you're able to make him safe for travel.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to basically tell everyone that I have the ability to do this. Is everyone okay with that? Is everyone okay with this plan?
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I can lend you some help if you like, because I have the heal skill. So
Oh, that could be good. Yeah. So why don't we see how our little concoction here does? Give it to our new little friend, and then we can kind of go from there.
That shouldn't say Trans Lifeline because we're not fundraising. Important safety tip. We just got an amazing $10 donation from Navuti. Thank you so much.
Oh, there we go. Cool. Nice.
And we love you for that because it's going to go to fund the channel and not Trans Lifeline because that was 3 weeks ago. And so I clearly need to update that donation thingy, which I will do at break so there is no longer any confusion about that. Okay. So if you want to make a heal test with the help of the apothecary, you're going to get a plus 40 on that test.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay, cool.
Character sheet.
Zombie Knight, thank you for the subscription. And by the way, that, ladies and gentlemen, is our 50th subscription. We now have 50 subscribers on the channel. And I just,
nice.
Zombie Knight, thank you so much for that. That is huge.
Heck
And
yeah, awesome.
I may, if you want to DM me your email address, I think I'm going to say thank you for that by buying you a set of dice. From Tabletop Loot, one of our 2 amazing sponsors. You will get, yeah. So if you want to DM the Welcome to the Party thingy, I'll just put that down here, your email address. I will send you a $15 gift certificate to Tabletop Loot. Because we love you, and we love this community and everything you've done, and we just hit a major milestone.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. So thank you. I didn't want to, I was waiting to see if it happened so that I could give it out, but I wasn't going to, push for it. Because I wanted us to do it on our, on our merit. And so thank you, Zombie Knight, so much for showing us the support. That's amazing. And Sister Crow, you got a critical success, which means as long as he gets a good night's sleep somewhere, he's going to be mobile. He'll still need time to kind of fully heal and repair. But between the 2 of you, you're able to kind of lay him out and stitch up some of his wounds, get some herbs inside some of the wounds as you stitch them to allow them to really heal. He's gonna be a mess, and he's still asleep. But as long as he doesn't suffer any additional trauma, he should be okay.
While we're doing that, I just want to, in a very gentle voice, talk about how even Tall gets hurt, and when he gets hurt, he grows stronger from it, and just keep on with that theme as I'm helping.
Awesome. Oh, and Navuti, you get to give somebody a major advantage, which in this case is going to be an automatic crit on 1 roll. So you tell us who gets that crit, and we'll make it happen.
Ooh.
Exciting.
Having healed Gunter, who's still asleep, what's your next step?
Well, if he's okay, do we want to just head for Altdorf, or do we want to still try to stop by that closer place?
I want to stop by just so they could check him over. He was in a bad spot.
All right, that's fair. Yeah.
There might be more wrong with him than just what we see.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yes, the rain is probably not the best hospital for him, so sure, let's head there.
I can only imagine the psychological scars he's going to have from this.
Right.
Yeah.
They broke the boy.
Well,
we'll
that
have
remains to be seen.
We'll have to build him back up.
Gloria, you got
Yes.
the free crit of your choice.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Hmm?
Yay!
Can somebody give me, as you guys are making your way out of the woods, somebody give me an outdoor survival check. It can be anybody who has it.
I can.
Awesome.
Let me see.
Nice.
Gloria, or Wilhelmina called it.
Yeah. I was delayed.
Pretty much.
Plus 20.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah, you're easily able to make your way back to the main road. This is that northern stretch you see here, right? It's gonna, because you guys wanted to head over to the Great Hospice, and so that is where it shall take you. The journey itself will take about a day and a half. It's night right now, and so you guys are starting to feel a little logy, but you have made your way out to what could be considered civilization. You're not within the deep woods anymore. So I think the choice before you is, do you press on at this point through the night, or do you camp and rest?
Hmm.
Well, I'm feeling all right.
I
We could press on if you like.
think
Yeah.
pressing on it. Yes, I'll be fine with that.
I
Say
agree.
atop my horse.
How late do
Oh,
you guys want to
strawberry.
go? Are you
Uh,
gonna try and push all night?
I can only imagine what is in these areas at night, but I kind of want to also see what's in this area at night. So,
if we're on the road, we'll be fine.
yeah, of
That's
course
how
we
it
will.
works.
There's that elven
Yeah, I
confidence we need.
I just
Hashtag
kind of
forward.
squint. It's like, oh, all right.
Okay. So, if you guys are going to push on through then, I would like everyone, if you're pushing through till morning, please make me an endurance test at plus 20.
Endurance plus 20.
Do, 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 do.
70 endurance, Wilhelmina.
Whew.
So that's Wilhelmina, Mal, and Gloria. Sweet. Alright, so Sister Crow, you're gonna take 1 level of exhaustion, which means until you get a full night's sleep, you're gonna be minus 10 to all skills.
Oof.
All checks. So we can fast forward through the rest of this then. By the end of the next day, you have passed a couple of coaching houses. It does cost money to take a coach, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys if at this point walking the shorter day and a half walk to the Great Hospice is worth it to you to buy a coach, or if you just want to walk.
How much is a coach?
It's going to be 3 gold a piece.
Oof.
3 gold a piece? I say we hoof it.
Can we find like a horse cart or something we can hitch a ride on?
You are essentially, so the main roads of the Reichland are essentially bought and paid for by the coaching houses. They are primarily serviced by them, they are maintained by them, and a group of watchmen called the Road Wardens. Should there be a farm nearby, you would be able to like get on their cart and ride along, but most people need dispensation to be on the King's roads for any distance whatsoever that's beyond like I'm going to my local town for the market. And so it's unlikely you would find a cart out in the middle of nowhere. And so it's Walker Coach right now. Where you come from, ox cart stuff is way more like around because you open fields and farmland, and it is because there's less dense, terrifying forest around, much safer, and those rules are a bit more lax. Up here, in kind of the more dangerous, thicker forests, it seems like the road wardens take that much more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm willing to penny up for this boy if we need to.
Yeah, well, and then I have strawberry, so I could just ride alongside if that works, and then we wouldn't have to pay for me.
That would be a 9 gold total. I can take care of that for all of us.
Wait, for all of us?
If he's riding or she's riding strawberry, then
Well, that's
it's 3 for
very
3.
kind.
And then you've got 4. There's 4. Who would be in? And 5 with Roland, so you're at 15.
Oh God.
Because you've got Gunter,
Well-
Roland. Yeah.
Are the boys not a +1?
No.
You're not gonna let him ride for free. I mean, he's I might hurt. We
He
need to
could
get
ride on
him to some
Strawberry
healing.
with the elf. If he's not too big.
Yeah, if he's doing okay, I could bring him on strawberry.
Yeah, absolutely, you could.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, I might need some help pennying up for this because, I mean, I didn't start with much.
Yeah. I have 10 gold pieces, so I could do some of it. let's see, how much do we need?
I can pay for myself. We need 12, I think.
Yeah, you'll need 12 gold for the 4 of you to ride.
I'll give 1 gold.
And we need 12.
The penny pinching of early adventuring.
I just kind of say, if you give 1 gold, I can pay the other 10. I'd meant for this to go somewhere else, but I'll be willing to give it up.
What if we just put the boy on Strawberry and the rest of us walk? Because we're all fine.
I'm okay with that now because this is turning into a discussion.
I mean, do we really need a fancy pants carriage?
I just start walking.
Oh.
Okay, right on.
Crow's in a firm state of I give up on this.
I want my money. We're going to a town. We could buy things.
Yay!
All right, just right. Carrying the boy and riding on Strawberry then for me.
Yeah.
Nothing changed for me, so I'm good. Yeah, it's fine.
You do know it makes far more sense to take a coach down to Altdorf, like, because that's going to be like a 5-day walk or a 2-day ride, right? Like, but
Sure.
it does seem like maybe taking a coach over this short of a distance
Sure. Okay.
is certainly up for debate, right? But yeah,
I'm just grumbling the whole time we're walking on. I'm tired. I want food.
And just to reinforce that, every 2 or 3 hours, a coach goes rumbling by in one direction or another. You make your way west or east down this northern road, and then south for the rest of the day into to the Great Hospice. As you turn onto the road where the Great Hospice is, where it kind of meets that main road down to Altdorf, there is a very nice, what looks like a nicely appointed coaching house, possibly a place for you once you've talked to the hospitalers to catch a ride down to Altdorf, should you so choose, or you can walk. It's up to you guys, however you want to tackle it. But there are some obvious amenities for you on the way back, should you need them. The Great Hospice itself is a huge Gothic abbey. It's this elongated with these flying buttresses coming off of it, and this giant sort of tower on the top. It is the tower itself is surrounded by these probably 2-person size shields carved out of stone, each with a different knightly order on it. This is a bit of a holdover from the past, as you guys have moved as a society into like the early Renaissance at this point, right? And so some of the like knightly trappings, while there are certainly still orders of knights within the Empire, some of this place has been around a very long time. The Empire itself, just to give you guys an idea, you're in the 2448th year of the Empire, I think. And so this place has probably been around for like half of that.
Oh, wow.
There are a number of outbuildings where work happens. There's the stables. There's their own farmland off in the back. This is a place that obviously has been tended to and cared for and kept up for more than 1,000 years. For those of you who don't know, the Great Hospice is one of the leading houses of healing within the entire Empire. The map you have here is a single province of the Empire, right? You can see a little bit of Midland up here in the north, and if you look down in the south, you'll see the city-state of Nuln, but everything that's within that like sort of light red line around the map is a single province, just to give you an idea of how large the Empire is. And so you make your way to the front gates, where a young monk with the tonsured hair and the brown robes and kind of the belt, like the rope belt with the like monkey knuckle, whatever it's called, hanging off the bottom of it, comes striding up and goes, hello, how can I help you?
We rescued this boy. He needs some medical attention.
Yes, get him off and bring him in, of course, yes.
We found him in a corrupting influence. Might want to look him over for that.
Oh, we will take him to that ward. Please come with me. And first looks oddly at Mal, not expecting to see an elf.
And Gloria.
And then secondly at Gloria, who has some elven features, enough to possibly
Two
cast something
elves.
else.
Weird,
Yeah.
right?
Weird.
Like,
And
we
then
all
the
know
other
each
three
other
of
or
you.
something.
And then, yes, come in, please. Yes, of course, we are a house of healing. We accept all. So come this way. And he takes you back through what looks like, the first thing you walk into is kind of what looks like an intake area. It's just a lot of like wooden hewn seats and nurses kind of, or nuns and monks in this case, kind of moving back and forth, working with people. And then through this broad set of double doors that have like these frosted glass square windows that he opens up one and leads you through, and you're into this huge open air, what may have once been a cathedral, just rows and rows and rows and rows of beds. About half of them are full, with people visiting family. There's a hustle and bustle here, and folks running around everywhere. This is a place of immensity in splendor, with these stained glass windows rising up, showing the great arts of healing as they have developed over time, casting these rainbow-like shadows into the building itself, as these huge stone pillars rise up to a ceiling 60 feet above you, that again vaults up even higher to that, possibly to 80 or 100 feet. And there's a large fresco painted in that vault that is the kind of center of the abbey, that is this white background with these clouds and these healing angels and these skull motifs of the empire. And overall there's a sense of immense both peace and power at the same time as you walk in here, as this is a place that is revered by, I think, people from all around the empire. And he takes you to a bed, or he takes you through a smaller set of doors, out the back of this hallway as he rushes you through, to a small ward, with wood-covered panels and an old wood floor. And, okay. And we will do a quick break in just a moment. Once we get Gunter to his bed, the monk sets him down on one of the 6 beds in here and starts to mend to him. And with that, we will take a quick break. And we'll be right back after I OBS properly. Okay, there we go. We're gonna... So we come back in now, yeah? And this is what we do. We come back into the game. All right, we're back. Couple of quick announcements before we head back into the second half of the premiere of Winds of Chaos. First up, Zombie, I sent you the gift certificate. If you did not get it, let me know. Send me a DM.
Zombie.
Thank you, Zombie. And if you have Twitter, I would love to shout you out after the stream that you were our 50th subscriber, because that's a big deal for us. We are a young and growing community, and so it's helpful, I think, for us to have subscribers who, we get to give you some sweet art, and you get to show your love here, and it really helps me continue running the channel and doing things like paying rent now. So that's exciting. So yeah, I really appreciate it. It's going to be huge for the channel that we're continuing to grow, and so thank you so much. Second, just a reminder that this is our 3-game Sunday. So an hour after we end this, we end at 4. At 5 p.m. you'll see Tales from the Kingdom of Five, which is a 3.5 D&D game run by the Bardic Knock. And then at 8:30 you'll see Misspent Youth, which is the system Misspent Youth, run by Science Weasels with a great group of folks. And they'll be starting their first gameplay episode today too, so it'll be their official premiere too. So come and check that out. They did all the world building last week. It was fascinating. And with that, we're going to take it right back into game. Our party now stands around Gunter, who is laying on a soft feather bed with a monk ministering to him. He says some prayers over the body. You see him lay his hands on a couple of different places, and Gunter begins to wake up. And at first he's, there am I? What is going on? Who are you? What is happening? Where?
It's
Help!
okay.
And then,
It's okay. It's okay. You're safe now. You're safe.
Ow! Why does everything hurt?
Don't move.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Deep breaths.
But what is going on?
What's the last thing you remember, Cher?
So I remember I was in Bogenhofen, and I was at one of the taverns, and I was walking home, and then everything went black.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you were captured by cultists, and they took you into a cave and were going to sacrifice you.
I'm going to put my hand over his mouth.
Wow. Listen.
Navudi, thank you for the 48 bits for beer money. He does manage to keep his cool, but he looks.
It's okay. You were
pretty
taken
freaked
by
out.
some baddies. It is true, but you're not with the baddies anymore. That's a very important thing for you to remember. You are now in a place that is safe. You are in an area of healing, and you're
Okay.
going to be okay. All right.
Yeah,
I
well,
kind of
gonna-
glare over at
Sacred.
Mal, like,
I'm going to look up at Mal and go, I know you're new to human, Cher, but that was a little much.
What? It is the truth.
Yeah, it's a little too much of the truth. Maybe ease them into it.
yeah.
But do humans not tell their children the truth?
oh, humans don't tell their children anything. I've spent some time around humans,
Huh.
you see, and they, no, they
Okay.
lie through their teeth.
All right, you're going to have to teach me more about this.
I'm gonna lean in and whisper to Glory. When do you think he'll notice you don't have pointed ears?
Oh, well, I have long hair for a reason.
All right. So he looks up at you and goes, where are we? Where are we going? And say, you are the ones who rescued me? Well,
After a fashion, yes.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
did.
We brought you to a place of healing.
thank you so much. Where are we right now? Are we in
What's the name of the place again?
Something of hospice?
I covered it.
Great
It's
Hospice?
The Great Hospice, indeed.
Yeah.
The Great Hospice. We're in the
Yeah.
Great Hospice. Are you familiar with this area at all?
I mean, I've heard of it. We're north of Altdorf, yeah?
Yeah, we a
Yeah.
bit north of Altdorf. We'll get you home. Don't worry.
We just wanted to make sure you were, totally okay. We did a little bit of healing, but we wanted to make sure you were totally okay before we took you on a longer journey.
Of
Make
course.
sure there weren't any lasting injuries.
They're very good, Mal. I'm so proud of you.
There we go.
Make sure you weren't totally corrupted by chaos during that ritual. Yeah. I see what you're saying. And the monk goes, if you give me a few moments with him, I will be able to tell you. And he looks down at him and back up at you. His prognosis.
If you don't mind, I'd like to stay and observe.
You are not a member of the Houses of Healing, nor are you a registered healer within this cult. So no, you are not.
I think about that and go, well, we'll want you in my grove anyway, and I walk out.
I want to ask little Gunty if he's comfortable.
Death by Mage, thank you for the 500 bits. Woo!
Woo! Woohoo!
That was Gunther's response.
You can give
Are you
plus 20 to
comfortable?
any party member for that. Plus 20.
I sense chaos.
I feel chaos. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Gloria, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, I want to make sure just that he's comfortable with us leaving him here alone, with this healing monk.
Yeah, if we're on the Great Hospice, these are the best healers in the land. Of course I trust them.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure you were comfortable, and I scoot on out.
Sister Crow, you now have a plus 20 to a roll of your choice.
Woot, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
You
yeah.
figure out a way to mark that on stream, like put up a little, like, thingy so we remember. But yes, it's a free crit. Whoa, a free crit to Gloria and a free plus 20 to Sister Crow. And as he ushers you out, you find yourself standing near the rear exit of this huge abbey. What do you do?
Can I try to repair my shield? Or, like, see if there's someone that could repair it?
Yes, you did see a smithy out back.
Okay, I will go to the ye old smithy.
Ye old smithy. As you head out, it's actually a very bright sunny day, and they've cleared the woods back behind the abbey itself for at least a mile. It's this central abbey, and then kind of surrounding it, fenced in, are a number of workshops that help. Like there's stonemason, there's a smith, there's a leather worker, there's all sorts of folks who kind of help with the operation of this place, and perhaps provide additional income that gives, allows the place to stay open and do its thing. And yeah, off in one corner you see the active smoke coming out of the smith. As you head over, there is this burly female who's got these heavy muscled arms, working in a very
Go on.
thin white shirt with a leather apron over it, wearing well-worn kind of brown pants, and she's kind of hammering on what looks like what will be in the future horseshoes.
Oh. Yeah, so I approach and I think I look up, I try to remember how people greet each other here. And hail, blacksmith.
Guten Tag, Elf.
Oh, guten Tag, right.
Yeah. But if we don't get many of your kind around here, what can I do for you?
Well, we just got here and had a bit of a altercation. I was wondering if I might pay for your services to fix my shield.
Of course, but here, give it to me, let me see.
Yeah, so I pull it off and show her the broken handle.
Yeah. Oh, this is very simple. This is just we need to put a few more rivets in. It looks like it was cut through, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so
And I start describing exactly what happened when the mutant weird tightness
No,
thing.
I don't need to know any of that. I don't want to know any of that. That is for you to know and for me not to know. That is fine. I don't know. That's enough, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Allow me to fix, and then you can have your shield back, yeah?
Okay. How much will this be?
5 silver.
5 silver. Excellent. I will
Yep.
give you 7 because I appreciate a good job.
Thank you. I haven't even done it
Aw.
yet, and you already appreciate it. That's very nice of you. This will only take me a few moments. Just if you want to wait here, I can just go do it. And she goes back
Sure.
and she takes a couple of rivets. And first she rivets the broken pieces of leather back together. And then she kind of re-puts it, she re-secures it with an extra tong down onto the shield itself. So it's actually a little bit stronger than it was when you first got it.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a very nice shield. This is of elven make, yeah?
Yes, all of my equipment came from Ulthuan.
That is over the sea, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
Fascinating. That's where you're from?
Yes, I was born there, and I came over here with my aunt, who is a knight. I am trained to be one myself.
You are a knight?
Yes. Well,
Excellent.
technically a squire, but
But there's your knight if you're a squire.
well, I'm gone from them at the moment to sort of make my own way. I'm nearly a knight myself.
Well, good luck, elf. I'm Gerta.
Thank you.
Well, what is your
Alright.
name?
My name is Maldiafin Moonsong.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Maldiafin. I must get back to work, though. Thank you so much for your business today.
Of course. Good luck with it.
You're welcome.
Gunter, cool blacksmith lady. at hospice.
It's Gerta with an umlaut over the A.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Gerta, got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So I go back to the group with my newly improved shield.
Yeah. It's about 15 minutes. Did anyone else want to knock anything out during that little bit of downtime you have?
Can you remind me how you get rid of corruption points?
You'll have to pray. We can handle that off.
Okay.
But there will be prayer and acts of penance involved. Yeah.
Ah.
Can I kind of look around and see if there's any like additional stuff so I can have like pre-made healing stuff ready just in case any of us get hurt?
You can buy healing poultices here, for sure.
Mm.
Oh, I can buy them?
Mm-hmm.
Can I wander toward them?
Yeah. So there's a small apothecary shop off in the back, in that back kind of cut out area, where the person will sell you apothecary goods for a basic healing to treat a single wound is 6 silver.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll buy one just in case. So
Okay.
that'd be-
Yep. So you will have one use of a healing poultice
And that goes
in your trappings.
Trappings.
It's a trapping.
No, I'm scared.
Wilhelmina, what are you doing during this time?
If I can, I'm gonna find somewhere where I can wash the blood off of my skin, my hair, my clothing, if possible, just because I don't like being dirty.
They have steam baths here. One of the core ways they believe health is fostered towards goodness is through regular bathing, and so they have very finely appointed steam baths in a separate building. Kind of, if this is the front of the abbey and it kind of goes back this way, it's off to the left. It's one of the first buildings on the side of the abbey over here. It's a long sort of cedar hut that has both a steam room and a few private baths in it, and it's free for use.
I'll find a private bath and just try to get everything clean.
Yeah, you will get everything
I'd be
clean.
dirty.
Yeah, they have soaps and everything you need to, and they will even offer to launder your clothes while you're bathing if you so choose.
I'm very
Dunskies.
happy.
Yay! All right. So this time passes, Sister Crow. Was there anything else you wanted to accomplish while while Gunter is being ministered to?
I'm just going to be sitting outside of his room praying and contemplating.
Okay. It takes about 2 hours total for y'all to either take your baths or get your stuff and get things fixed. And for this monk, whose name is Heinrich, by the way, Brother Heinrich, to come out and gather you all together and go, well, I do believe he is wounded, but I do not smell anything more dangerous than that on him. He looks very well tended to. I don't believe we need to keep him here for any reason. I think as long as he does not undertake any strenuous exercise, he should be fine to move back to his home. And most people heal better in their own homes anyways. And he said he lives in Bogenhofen, and that's, I mean, it's a long journey, but as long as you keep him safe along the way, you'll need to go down to Altdorf and then probably take the Wiesenbrock Canal over to the Bogen River, and then the Bogen River over to Bogenhofen. So yeah, I mean, it's probably an 8-day journey at this point, but as long as you keep him safe, it should be fine, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll keep him safe.
Am I the only one who's nervous at how many times it's been mentioned that we have to keep him safe? Like, I'm so worried that things are going to happen here.
They're just, you know.
Like, it's super, super, super important that we keep him safe, which to me means that, like, oh God, we're in trouble.
One of us is going to be responsible for his death.
One of us almost.
Well,
was.
what's his doom?
Not a question we ask people, Mal.
Excuse me, what was your doom? What's
Excuse me, what was your doom?
Yeah.
Excuse me, if you don't mind. Quick question: how did the gods say you would die exactly?
What terrible way are you leaving this world?
As long as it's not, as long as it's not killed while on the way back home with a group of ragamuffins, we'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be great. You'll be okay. You're certainly not going to have any problems here. Yep. Okay. So, people say that there is a voluntary donation of 10 silver pieces for this sort of ministering.
I hand it over immediately.
I'll give
Thank
it
you.
as well.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Do you need anything else from us? Otherwise, I am comfortable releasing him.
Are we both losing 10 or are we both losing 5?
I'm giving 10.
Whoever wants to pay for it totally can.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. I very much do appreciate it.
Okay.
Are there any other services I can provide for you?
I think we are good. Don't think any of us got injured during the battle. So
9.
to Altdorf.
Yeah, well, there's a very nice coaching house down the way. It's not one of the more prestigious lines, but it's serviceable, and we have had a partnership with them for a long time. If that may help you get a coach. It'll only take 2 days by coach to get to Altdorf.
Do you know what they charge?
Well, it depends on if you want to ride on top of the coach or in the coach, and depending on how many people are in the coach. But
It's a
gold.
double-decker coach.
Yeah, usually there's a roof that people sit on. It's
So
not really
yes, it is a double-decker.
yeah. From what I haven't been to Altdorf in a while, but the last time I was, it cost me 2 gold.
Oh,
That is very reasonable.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. We should be on our way and get this Sonny home.
Go.
Excellent.
Thank you for healing our new little friend here.
And Gunter will also be like, thank you very much. I feel better just being looked after by these people. I feel like I can walk if we need to.
Well, we're going to take a coach.
That's very exciting.
Yes.
Let's go. And he
All
starts
right.
walking down the road. It's about a 2-hour walk through the forest, which kind of hangs over. This has obviously been manicured this way, where it's this kind of gorgeous-looking, like, arboreal tunnel that you walk through. That's probably been built that way to increase the awe as you would enter and see the hospice. And going back through it the other way, it's equally gorgeous, although you end up on a road. And off to your right is a little coaching house. 2 stories. It's got a fenced-in front with wood, and then it's also got a fenced-in back with stone. Do I have a picture? I think I have a handout for a coaching house somewhere. Let us see. Oh yeah, here we go. Show to players. Show to
I'm very
everyone.
tempted to pull a jester and just start making pamphlets to Tall.
I
So to give you-
love it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that is a coaching
Yeah.
house.
Nice.
And you can hear there's a little bit of work being done outside. There's one coach sitting here at the moment off to the left of the building. You hear some work being done on it, and then a closed wooden door in front of you. But you can hear talking and stuff coming from inside.
What time of day is it?
It's getting towards evening.
Do you do you all think that we should stay here for the night, or should we move on as quickly as possible?
That might be a good idea. It'll probably depend on when when the next one is going out. But yes, if we could get some rest, that'd probably be helpful.
I am feeling a mite tired. We've been pushing pretty hard past couple of days.
Yes.
All right. So as you guys enter the inn itself, unless there's any business you want to take care of before entering the inn.
I'm gonna just go in.
Excellent. So as you enter, it's a warm and homey place with the smells of fine foods cooking in the bar room, and it sports this open hearth with round tables in the center of the floor, with booths lining the sides, and a bar leading to the kitchen in the back. Stairs up to the second floor on the back right of the room as it kind of goes up and goes around. In one corner, you see two boisterous coachmen drinking heavily in the livery of some coaching company. It's presumable that they're the ones who will be crewing that coach outside. They're drinking and singing and seem to be enjoying a night off. There's a foppish-looking gentleman in the dress of a Bretonnian, which you can read as French, except way more horrible to their peasants. He sits playing with a deck of cards at a table by himself.
So French.
Yes. Yes. Essentially. French, but French. Yes. He's obviously dressed in the... So to distinguish, right, you all could wear what would be considered Renaissance clothing. Things are a bit more baggy, right? And there's like slashes of color, and there's the occasional cravat or frill. Bretonnians still very much wear what you would think of as medieval clothing, and so it's more tunics and breeches and like leather belts. He's very finely dressed in that style, but it's certainly not a Reiklander style, right? And across the room, you also notice a very finely dressed young woman sitting at a table with a tall, much more heavily built woman who's wearing a leather jack on top of a chain shirt with a symbol on it, and a small mousy-looking woman sitting with them as well. And another table, there's a young man with his head buried in a book. But just as you take all this in, including the thin barman kind of rubbing a cloth behind the bar, this plump, very German-looking gentleman comes up to you and goes, "Greetings! Welcome to the Coach and Horses. Do please have a seat. Here, takes this one by the fire, yeah? Would you like drinks? Food? Food? Of course, drinks first. Yes. What would you like?"
Do you have any shit, I need like a fancy wine name so I can ask for them and no one will have them. Wine.
Could I have a weak ale and some stew with fresh bread, if you have it, please?
Yes, of course. So meals are 5 copper. If you want, we've got game soup, roast chicken, roast pork, roast beef, meat pies, veggie stew, and any of those, if you pay 5 copper, come with bread and cheese.
Bread and cheese?
Yes.
This is the best place ever.
Or you can just pay 2 copper and get bread and cheese alone.
You have any for drinks? Do you have a Syrah?
I'm sorry. What?
A Syrah. It is a red wine.
We do have red wine. I don't think we have any. Did you call it Sarah?
No, Syrah.
Nope, we do not have that. But we do
Okay,
have
well,
some very nice fortified red wines, if you'd like one.
Fortified with what?
Some spices and things.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll have that, and I'll pay 10 so that Gunter can. I'll pay 10 pennies so Gunter can have food too.
Gunter will thank you and goes, "Thank you." Yeah, of course. So,
Would you like wine as well, Gunter?
Nine. I would love an ale, though.
Okay, then one ale for the boy.
A good old beer. Yeah. And he'll take all of your orders. Anybody order anything else kind of weird, or are you just going for, I want a plate of something hot, and then some bread and cheese and some booze?
That sounds good.
I just want bread and water.
Okay. Bread and water's 1 penny. Yeah? Yeah.
I'll
Excellent.
pay up the 1 penny.
Excellent. So he'll go off, and Gunter will look around and go, well, this place is pretty nice, actually. I wasn't expecting this.
They, the monk said this was a less than reputable coaching house. I'm not sure what he meant.
Give it time.
Maybe he meant the coach that serves this place. I don't know. Because this seems very nice.
Yes, maybe the coach won't have wine at all.
So I don't know anything about all of you. Who are you people who have so bravely come to rescue me and save my life?
Well, my name is Maldiathan Moonsong.
That is a whole name. That's a full name, yeah.
It is, yes. Yes, it is my whole name.
I'm just saying you're an elf, it seems.
Yes. I know. It's very odd to see 2 elves traveling in one group like this.
I know,
So
I'm very
strange, but
surprised by that.
we're a very surprising group of people.
We are, yes.
Wilhelmina just coughs into her hand.
Yeah. And then he'll look at, because you coughed, he'll look at you next. And who are you, miss?
I am Wilhelmina.
I obviously know where the elf is from, but are you a Bogenhofen? A Bogenhofener? A Bogenhoffite? A Bogenhoftonian?
Hofner.
Yeah, Bogenhofner. I like it. It's good. Yeah.
But no, I'm not from there.
Oh. How did you get with these people?
Convenience. We all had a shared goal.
You're a woman of a few words, and I respect that. Sister of Tal, yes? Looking at Sister Crow now.
That's right. Sister Crow.
For you one of the
She's just staring at him.
for you one of the sisters at the Church of Tal outside of Bogenhofen?
You might say that. I'm originally from the Skag Hills.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not a very nice place to be from. You are very strange people.
She gets a very confused look on her face.
Was it? Oh, okay. Excellent. And what about you? Looking at Gloria.
Hi, I am Gloria. That's really all there is to my story, I think. I'm just Gloria.
You are very circumspect.
Is
And as he
anybody
said-
else a little startled at the fact that the witch is the talker in the group?
That's fine.
It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be
Fine.
all right.
You're very circumspect for adventuring heroes, but I respect it. And as he says that, your food gets set down, and where's his name? His name is Gustav. That's right. Gustav goes, well, what can I tell you about the road? How long will you be staying with us?
When's the next coach leaving?
He looks over at the 2 coachmen. It's supposed to be at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Right, so I guess we'll be staying with you until 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. I'm still looking over at the 2 guys who are getting drunk.
Yeah, they're getting super drunk. It's very possible it'll be late. I don't know. But yes, it's supposed to leave at 8 in the morning. All are expected to meet in this room at 8 in the morning tomorrow in order to leave. If you want to
Okay.
be on there, you absolutely can. I know that most of the people staying here tonight are going to be on that coach, so it's going to be quite full. Some people are probably going to have to ride on top.
Yes, we were told it's a double-decker coach.
Well, there's a roof,
Yeah.
if that's what you mean.
Yes.
He'll find out, trust me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Excellent. Well, I will leave you to your food then.
Do
Thank
we
you
see
kindly.
Thank you
anybody
so
else
much.
eating?
Yeah. So the coachmen are definitely have like plates of food along with their like continuous drinking. The studious looking gentleman kind of hovering over his book just has a small glass of some brown liquid. The clutch, the noble, her bodyguard and her lady, just kind of seem to be talking and sipping at some sort of reddish liquid and not eating. And then the Bretonian gentleman has a mug of beer and is just sitting there playing with his cards. But there are other people eating. Yeah.
Okay, I just get paranoid that things are poisoned.
You
I wanna
said
make sure.
one of them
As one does. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a normal thing to worry about in an inn. Yep.
Yeah.
you said one of them was wearing a symbol.
Yes.
Would I recognize the symbol?
Yeah, make a history. What would that be? That would be something history. Like
Is it a religious symbol or like a noble symbol?
It is a noble symbol.
Ooh, I have lore heraldry.
That would do the trick.
Heyo.
It's just like, hey Mal, what does that mean?
Plus 20.
Up. There we go. Nothing. I got nothing.
You.
I guess you don't know much about humans yet.
The most noble
That's
house of
okay.
Middenland. It is from the most noble house of Middenland.
I believe I recognize that as the most noble house in Middenland.
Of Middenland. It's Middenlander royal house, essentially.
With that fumbling failure, they're from Marienburg, aren't they?
No. I am giving you the information as Mal recalls it. Yeah, that is the information Mal recalls.
Yes.
Is that they are from the most noble house of Middenland, the Middenlander royal house.
Yes, my
We got a fairly odd assortment in here tonight.
That kind of makes sense. You're on the border of Middenland.
Sure.
Yeah, but we got the Bretonian over there.
Yeah. He
We got a
kind of looks at
scholar
you
over
when he
there.
says it. Yeah.
Yes, quite the assortment, especially with us.
Do you guys have anything you'd like to accomplish over the course of this evening?
I need
And
just to get
in-character
rid of that
scenes
freaking
count.
exhaustion.
Right. Like if you want to do more character interaction, I 100% love it. So
I'm gonna lean into Wilhelmina. Tin Kappa says that when he finds out she's not an elf, there's gonna be some arguing. Brass, 10 brass, not copper.
I am 100% in for that bet. And I cannot wait to see this.
Can I hear them at all? Probably not. They're probably.
maybe.
Oh no, I'm leaning and whispering and as close as I can get.
So what are you two whispering about over there?
Oh, you know.
Just things.
Just things, huh?
I just give a big fake like.
Good. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. I see how it is. I do.
Talking about
I didn't wanna be
talking
included
about the
anyway.
wild places, you know.
And human things.
What sorts of wild places?
Oh, human things. I wouldn't understand anything about that. I see why I'm excluded from this conversation.
Yes.
Do your lands have many wild places?
You've been through the Rockwald, right?
Maybe.
That's the entire forest.
If you study your map, that big green thing in the middle of it is the Reichwald. One giant contiguous forest stretching across the entire province and beyond.
Oh.
Is that where I'm from?
You were the only one who was from near Bogenhofen,
Oh, right.
as far as I recall. Yep.
Yes.
So yes, you were and if I remember your backstory, you have spent some time in the woods. So yes.
Yeah, a lot. But Mal doesn't know that.
Great.
This land is definitely great by Tal. There are plenty of wild places.
I see.
You know, I've never spent much time in the forest. Where I'm from, it's mostly grassland. It was so claustrophobic when I first entered the forest. I
I
don't know
can
how
see
anyone
that, yes.
can live there.
Do you miss the grasslands?
Not really.
Well, that's something. At least you don't miss it.
The change is good.
This is true.
You'll definitely find that in these parts.
And what about you, Gunter?
Yeah, me. No, my father's a mayor, and we have been one of the noble houses in Bogenhofen for quite some time. My father is the first of our line to be mayor of the city, so that's very exciting, and puts us in a position of power. But my family, for hundreds of years, has lived in and done business in Bogenhofen.
What kind of business do they get up to?
All sorts. We are a mercantile house, and so we participate in the trade of goods across the region and across the country.
Do you have many cultists in Bogenhofen?
I'm sorry, cultists?
Mal!
But he looks
He's
at the
talking
rest
about,
of you.
like the cult of Sigmar and the cult of
the cult of
Tal and the cult of
Oh yeah, the cult of Sigma is very strong in Bogenhofen. We have a
quick
fine
recovery.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's who they were. Okay.
Mal?
Hmm?
Hi.
Yes.
How are
Hello?
you enjoying your dinner there, dear?
It's very good. Yes, this chicken's delightful, and I can tell what they meant by the fortified wine.
Oh yeah, I can tell your wine's a little fortified too.
It's quite
I'm
good.
going to say a brief prayer before I actually start eating.
Jawohl. Und du sais prayer. He will pray. Gunter looks sheepish because he's not praying, and then he starts praying too.
I just dig in.
You don't have to do that. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of Sister Crow's thing anyway.
And as you guys continue conversation over dinner, you finish up and your plates are cleared away. And a few moments, you've noticed that the over your dinner, and as you've been chatting, you've noticed that Bretonian gentleman does continue to kind of steal glances over in your direction, and when you catch his eye, he quickly looks away.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna walk over there.
He looks up at you and
Hi.
hello.
I saw you were kind of looking at me and my friends over here. Is there something you need to say to us or anything?
Well, I was waiting for you to finish dinner, so perhaps we could play some cards. I don't have a French accent. I don't have one. I've never practiced one. I can do German all day long, but I can't do French. So it's going to sound like this. It's just going to be sing-songy German, and it's going to be great. Everyone will like it. It's fine.
We love it.
You
We
just
love
need to
it.
do the laugh, and it'll get you into it. Do the.
Would you like some fromage? Oh, that was pretty good. Thank you.
That was, yeah.
See, there you go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Oh, I was just wondering if you would like to play some cards with me.
Oh, just for funsies?
Yes, well, of course we would bet. It's no fun unless there's money involved, yeah? Yeah, it
Oh.
won't stay.
Oh.
That was the wrong person to ask for money.
Yes.
We don't really have a lot of money. I could talk to my friends though, see if
Well, we can
any of
start
them would be
small, a few
interested.
pennies, a few silvers, whatever you want.
I don't think you understand how little money I have, dude. So this is, this is okay.
I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps another time then.
Well, my friends might want to. Let me go ask them. So I
Of
waddle on
course.
back.
As
A
soon as
nerd
she
over
gets
there.
near me, I go, no.
He wants to play cards, but he wants to play cards
Oh.
for money.
How much money?
Well, you'd have to talk to him about that. It sounds like he's willing to go small, but I maybe dropped some of my money back. Yeah,
Well-
it was a problem.
What sorts of card game?
I didn't ask him. I just figured I'd see if there was any interest here before I wasted the gentleman's time.
I might be interested. Is it Archers and Oakwoods?
You'd have to ask him. You just have to ask him.
Well, you would know that game. It's so common in Ulthuan.
Well, my family was just not big on playing. We were kind of a
I
silent,
understand.
stoic, no fun anytime kind of
Mhm.
family. So, unfortunately, I was deprived of that as a
I'm
child.
so sorry.
It's okay. I had a hard life, but I'll be all right. I've got that elven will to back me up here. and
Absolutely.
give me the confidence I need.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All
So
right.
why don't you go
Well,
talk to that dude about the cards and not talk to me about being an elf anymore?
Of course, of course. Yeah. I'll head over and to this man.
Okay. He looks up and at first he's surprised because elf.
Yeah,
But he
sure,
kind of leans into it and he goes, "Oh, well, welcome, my strange friend. Will you sit down and play some cards with me?"
Of course.
Excellent. I'm very excited. My name is Pierre. I think it's Pierre. Let me make sure. Philippe. My name is Philippe.
Philippe.
Yes.
Hey.
Close enough.
Whatever, it's all the same to me. It's all French to me. I don't know what's going on. Okay. And he will start. What are your games? What do you like?
Do you know Archers and Oakwoods?
Of course, I know Archers and Oakwoods.
Oh, good. Let's play.
At
Excellent.
least someone knows it.
So you're gonna play out some hands by rolling gambling.
Excellent.
So give me a
Just
Are we
quick
sleeping in the
20
common room or do we have rooms?
You have rooms if you so choose. There are 4 beds to a room, but they sleep 8.
Okay.
How much are the rooms?
Let me check real quick. This is why we have notes. So 30 silver per night per person.
30 silver?
For a room that is private to your group. The communal room, which is this one, they just move the tables aside and everyone sleeps, is 3 silver for a mat and 2 silver for the floor.
Can I sleep outside for free?
Not on the ground. They will kick you out.
Or I
Okay,
sleep
I'll-
while levitating.
I'll,
Could sneak into
I'll,
a coach.
I do have stealth.
I'll pay the 2 silver.
There you go.
Or it was 2 silver, right? For
Yeah, for
Right.
the floor. Yes.
I'll pay the 2 silver.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
I kind of want to try to sneak in somewhere.
And I will pay the 2 silver for Gunter as well.
Thank you.
Can I try
What?
to sneak into a private room underneath a bed?
Yeah, make a stealth check. Plus 20.
Plus 20.
Plus 40 because everyone's kind of drinking and not really paying attention.
Plus 40 because they're drunk.
Oh, yeah. You go into this room. It's got 4 beds. Only 3 of them look to be in use by someone, but there are a number of large chests, a hanging set of very fine armor, and just what looks to be noble finery hanging out in here.
You snuck into their room.
Of course I snuck into their room. How fun. How ethical am I again?
It's up to you how ethical you are.
Oh,
we
man.
do not have alignments.
Heyo.
Oh, man. Oh, God, I'm going to be terrible. I want to search their stuff. I want to look for shiny things.
Great. Good.
So I'm rummaging through their stuff.
Yeah. She is a noble from Nuln, so she's gonna have some money. What I would like you to do is make me a Still getting used to the skills for this. Make me a sleight of hand check if you've got it.
I do have that somewhere.
And the only reason I'm asking you to... So my thinking is this. You're going to steal. You're going to be able to take pretty much whatever you want because they're not up here. However, the trick is to make it look like you didn't take anything, right?
Right. Oh, I am worried about this sleight of hand check.
You will get a plus 20 to it.
I'm
And
still
remember,
worried.
you also have a free crit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do have a free crit. Oh my god.
Wait, so I could just like take everything and make it look like I took nothing?
To an
that what that
extent,
means?
right? Like, it's not like you're going to be able to sack the room of all goods, right? But if you take the crit, I would allow you to find the finest pieces and obfuscate the collection enough that a cursory look will not find that they are missing.
Ooh.
Keep in mind, we're probably going to be on the coach with them tomorrow.
Oh God, we are. We are.
Hey, you're not in that room.
That's
Oh,
true. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I apologize.
Dakota Vakia, thank you for the resub.
Woohoo!
Ooh. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna save the crit because I feel like we have a long way to go here. Unless I have to use it this session.
You do not have to use it this session.
Okay, I'll just hope
Yeah.
for the best.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
So you find a very fine brooch. It's got an emerald in it. That you
Ooh.
probably think is worth 15 or 20 gold. You also feel that you could comfortably pocket another 25 gold, 10 silver, and 60 brass, 60 pennies from this room without it being noticed.
Okay.
As
I'm
there
taking
is-
all of it.
There are a number of pouches containing cash that are obviously like a low Renaissance version of a money belt. And if you take a little bit from each one, you feel like they're not going to notice until it's too late.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I do that.
And so, yeah, so you've got 25, what did I say, 25 gold, 6 silver,
10 You said 10 silver, I thought.
10 silver, yeah, and 60 pennies?
Yes.
Okay. I should write that down.
I wrote it down too, and I will
Yeah.
update it after.
10 silver.
And how much was the emerald worth?
You think it's probably, you're going to need to get it appraised, but you think it's probably worth 20 to 25 gold.
Okay. Yep. I hide all of that on my person, and I whoop under the bed so that they can't find me.
Okay. Sweet. So you are off to sleep. Is all of this happening before Mal starts playing cards? Like Mal's going to sit down and play cards, and the other three of you... Well, the other three of you won't be... So Wilhelmina and Sister Crow won't be able to hit the sack until they close up shop for the evening. But so I guess, Gloria, it's up to you if this is happening. This will happen no matter what. But are you going to bed first, or are you going to wait until they close up the first floor to go to bed?
I might wait until like right before they're gonna close everything up. Then that way
Okay.
it's maybe like a little less conspicuous. Like it's not like I'm gone for hours on end or anything.
Okay, perfect. Yep. So with that, we go to play some cards. So
Yes.
Mel, why don't you give me? You gave me your first gamble check, and you obviously won. And that is you're gonna win 5 silver off of that.
Hey,
And he wants to play again. So give me another gambling check.
oh,
So you know you have a crap lousy hand of cards, and yet somehow you still beat him. And you win another 5 silver off of it.
okay. I don't trust this.
I don't know nothing.
I don't trust.
I'm
like
just
that.
rolling dice over here. I don't know what you want. So is consume alcohol, by the way, Mets. Consume alcohol, also a check in this game. And he goes, well, it feels like my luck is not too great, but can I give it one more go?
Sure. I should probably be getting to bed after this one, but I can have one more.
Okay.
I'm going to look
Double
over
or
my
nothing.
shoulder and watch him.
Double or nothing, yeah?
For 10 silver?
Yeah,
Sure.
let us do it. Go ahead and make your gambling roll.
Gamble.
Plus 20, of course.
Boop.
What did he... 27... mathing really hard. You win that hand for 10 more.
Haha!
Come on, one more. Come on, let's do one more. Double or nothing again. 27. Let me try to win it back.
I really should be going to bed. We're leaving in the morning, and I need to make sure.
I'm leaving in the morning too. We will.
Well, do you not need sleep?
Of course I need sleep, but they haven't closed up yet.
Well, we don't have to close the place out.
Come on, give me one more roll.
Just for silver, or
just for the
maybe
silver?
A little more interesting.
Ooh, what else would you want to bet for?
I don't know. What do you have?
More money? If you make it 3 gold, how about that?
Do you have any? Oh wait, no, that. Do you have any weapons?
Well, I have this dagger, and I have a
you
pistol.
You don't have a nice sword?
I do not have a nice sword. I have a pistol and a dagger.
Well, all right then, the 3 gold, I guess.
Excellent. Let's go. And he starts to deal out the cards. He beats you hard.
Dang.
And you know you had a great hand. And he sweeps the 3 gold over. I'll give you a chance to win it back.
I do think I should be getting to bed now.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you for the money, though.
Well, thank you for yours.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Have a good night.
You as well.
Yeah.
I walk back to my friends and I look at them and I say, "You cannot tell Gloria that I lost at Archers in Oakwoods."
Don't worry, Shah. Our lips are sealed.
Thank you.
I can't wait for the morning.
It'd be
Have you
extremely
ever heard
embarrassing.
Sharks before?
Extremely embarrassing to learn
All
that I
right.
lost. Okay, I'm going to. How much was it for a personal room?
For a personal room, it was... well, it's not personal. You're going to be sharing it with somebody. But it's 30 silver. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For 2 beds.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's why I'm sleeping underneath a bed.
You know what? I'll do it.
It is done. You have a room with 2 beds all for yourself. Anything else happening this evening?
No, I'm gonna sleep. I haven't been feeling well the past couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the night will pass uneventfully. Even for you, sleeping under a bed, the noble lady and her two compatriots come into the room, a little bit drunk. The noble woman is talking about how much she hates this place and how much she hates being on the road and how dirty and awful it all is. And wow, she wishes she could just get to Altdorf and be done with this and then back home to Nuln. I really just hate being on the road and there's peasants everywhere and it's terrible and I hate it and this is awful and I hate this. I hate it. And the kind of mousier attendee of hers is very sycophantic and will be like, "Oh yes, I understand. I would love for you to be in a place of comfort, my darling. I would just hope that we can get there quickly so that you find your loving home." And the guard is just kind of stoically silent. Although every once in a while, because you're on the floor, you see her like tapping her foot quickly, as if she's just super annoyed with it.
Okay.
But other than that, the night will pass uneventfully. I'm interested, Gloria.
Mm-hmm.
Morning comes.
Yep, I've thought about this a little.
How do you get out of this room? What? There are 3 sleeping women on beds. One of whom obviously knows how to fight. Definitely has the bearing of a warrior.
Oh, shit.
All sleeping soundly at the moment. I'm even going to give you the point where you are smart enough to wake up before them.
Oh, thank God. I was going to say, I'm hoping that I wake up before them. And then I just kind of want to like army crawl to the door and just gently sneak out, gently shut that door. And then, oh my God, why did I do this to myself? I want to sneak past literally everyone and go outside and act like I'm doing some morning exercises to welcome the sun into the world.
Just getting your morning witchy tai chi on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I would like you to make a challenging stealth test. That means +0.
Oh, no. Stealth?
Yep.
+0.
Hey!
Whoa, buddy.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Sneaky.
You get to the door, you realize it's locked from the inside, and you've got 2 success levels. One of those is going to get burned, unlocking the door as quietly as possible, getting kind of like crawling out, and then making your way to the stairs, where you feel like you could probably walk stealthily standing up. However, at the top of the stairs, you do smell the cooking of eggs and bacon.
Hungry.
As if the serving staff is already awake and working.
Okay, so I need to get past them. I'm going to take whatever route is the least near the kitchen, so as to avoid.
Here's the bar. The stairs are here that go up. Behind the bar is the kitchen. So the kitchen essentially has a full view of the meeting room.
Oh, good.
Of the main room, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. So no matter what, once I get to the bottom of the stairs, it's possible that they're going to be able to see me.
Yes, if you are not sufficiently sneaky.
All right, well, I'll just do my best to sneak and see what happens.
Okay. You silently creep your way down the stairs. You get to the bar and you kneel, so that you can't be seen over it. But now that we're in a new situation, you're kind of out of the hallway, you're off the stairs, you're out of the noble's room, I would ask you to make me another... I'm going to give you a +20 on this stealth check, because you're not next to the people who are awake. So go ahead and give me a stealth check with a +20.
Okay.
Quietly, you creep over snoring bodies and make your way outside.
Oh, all right. So I'm going to start my witchy exercises here. But not actually, so that nobody can tell I'm a witch.
Of course, yeah. And as that happens... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, this is just how I dance. That's all I was saying.
Oh, nice. I like it. I'm going to gift that. That's getting gift.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, as that happens, everyone else starts waking up to the smell of cooking breakfast. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. You've got an hour. You make your way downstairs, along with everyone, the noble women who were upstairs, and then everybody who was kind of sleeping on the floor. I think there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you sleeping on the floor. You eat breakfast, and 8 o'clock comes around, and there's not a sign of the coachman anywhere.
The coach still actually outside?
The coach is still outside.
Well.
Did they sleep down there, or did they got their own room?
When you woke up, they were no longer there. Oh no, they had their own room. They did have their own room. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to wander back inside so that I'm back with the group.
Mm-hmm.
Gloria comes walking in.
Do one of us maybe go wake them up?
Sure.
They're gonna need a while. They're gonna need a while to get over their hangovers.
We should probably take them a glass of water while we're at it.
I agree. And I ask for a glass of water. I'm like, I'm gonna go wake them up. Can I have a glass of water? Actually, let's make that 2 glasses of water.
Of course, here you go. And you're given 2 glasses of water.
Which room is theirs?
It's on the top floor, 3rd room on the left.
Thank you kindly, Chef. I'm gonna
There-
look at Gloria. You want to come with me? Grab a door for me?
Oh, sure. Why not? I'll go up there with you. I haven't seen the upstairs yet.
I'll go up to their room and I'll gently knock with my foot.
You hear the sound of what can only be described as buzzsaws. The deep snoring of two people
Oh,
in
okay.
deep, deep sleep.
I bang on the door.
Shea, maybe if you could just get the door for me.
I guess that'll work. So I open up the door.
Oh, it's locked.
Can I... Is there anything I can do to try to remedy that?
Do you have lockpicks?
I don't think I do. No.
No.
I have matches. I could burn the door down.
You could burn the door down. That is a thing you could do.
Not advisable, though, I'm guessing.
maybe go down and ask him for a key.
Okay, I can do that. So I'm going to run down to the bar and get their attention.
Meanwhile, I'm just standing
Okay.
there with 2 glasses of water.
Yeah. Yes. Are they not waking up?
They're not waking up. Do you happen to have a key so that we can get these buzzsaw men out of bed?
Yeah. We can go open the door for you. And
Thank you.
Gustav will come up with you, and he kind of waddles up the stairs. And he has a blunderbuss strapped to his back. He grabbed it from under
As
the
you
bar,
do.
as you do, and he unlocks the door and swings it open. And there, in their beds, are 2 very asleep coachmen.
Poke 'em.
I'm gonna walk in like this here is what we call medicine, and I just pour the water over their faces.
No! Fuck off! We're sleeping!
It's not sleeping time. I kind of poke their faces
It's,
like
it's
this.
definitely sleeping time. Stop
Not
it.
sleeping time. Wake up. We have places to go. Let's go, buddy. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You got this. Let's go.
And then from behind you, you hear this as the blunderbuss goes off into the ceiling. And both of them, like, sit straight up, and they're like, yeah, okay.
Good
Sorry about
morning.
Good morning. We will go get a coach.
I brought
ready.
y'all some water, and I put the glass down.
Thank you. That was very nice of you. And
Very kind of me.
Gustav will go, damn it, Dieter, Hans, get out and do your jobs. And they both, with the prodding from you and the innkeeper, they both kind of get up, pull on some breeches and shirts, put a chain shirt over top, and then kind of button up their black livery, and they like start stumbling down the stairs. And they start working on the cart. It's going to take them a little while to get it ready. Does anybody have any final things they want to do here at...
We should probably pay for our ride.
Oh, yeah, you should probably pay for your ride. Yeah.
I want to ask Mal how the game went last night.
Fine.
Oh, it went just fine though? Not like really great. Like you didn't win absolutely everything.
Oh, it was you know, it was just it just smooth,
Yeah.
very
that,
good.
That sounds very smooth, just like butter.
Yes.
Not chunky butter at
Exactly.
all.
No chunks at all.
No chunks.
I'm
I just
I'm
I get
actually
the feeling that you're not quite telling me the whole story here.
I am an elf from Avalorn, and I will not have you disgracing my honor like that. Nope.
Behind her back
not at
on
all.
this way.
Nope.
You know, word around town is that you disgraced your own honor.
No,
yeah.
that is I don't know what word you're hearing, but not at all.
Everyone in this bar. Every single person. In this
Who
bar.
said it?
Oh, so it is true.
No.
Oh, we
I'm
need to
asking
talk
who.
when you're
I'm
lying.
asking who lied to you.
Oh, I see. So
Yes, of
everyone
course.
else is lying.
Mhm.
You're telling the truth, but the entire room,
Mm-hmm.
they're fibbing.
Fibonacci. I don't know why that came to my brain, but it did. I'm sorry.
I'm so
like
glad
it.
that it did.
Look around and like lean in really. Like, hey, listen. I won the first 3 games, but then I lost the last game.
You lost the most important one.
The one with the biggest. I won some money, but then I lost the last game. Yes.
Yeah, it's
didn't wanna-
okay.
Didn't want
We'll
to
forgive you this once, but I mean, come on, you're embarrassing all elves, me included.
You don't need to tell me that. I know.
Oh God, what are we gonna do with you?
Okay.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, we can tell you, but we're going through Altdorf. If we happen to meet my aunt there, no one can tell her.
Oh, we'll just see how nice you are to me on the way there.
I'll be extremely nice.
I would sure hope so. Our Auntie Pooh's gonna have some disgraceful news to deal with.
She cannot know. Okay. Everything's fine now. We're great.
We have an agreement. We're good.
Yep. Let's pay for our coaches.
So you said you were gonna pay for mine, right?
Of course.
Thank you, Mal. Oh, so sweet.
All right. Yeah. That was fabulous.
I just looked at Mal with pity in my eyes.
Oh
So
man,
wide-eyed.
Mal's gonna be so mad at me.
I did not mean for my character to be this naive, but I love it.
I love it. I think it's
I love
so
it too.
great.
Because now in my head, she like just got here from on. Like, yeah. Okay. This
Fresh
is great.
off the boat.
Pretty much.
Hey, thank you for the 35 bits, Mr. Shogun.
Thank you.
All right. So, with that, folks start piling into the carriage. The lady and her two accompaniers make their way into the main cabin of the cabbage.
That sounds
Carriage.
so good.
Carriage.
I'm
ride
not sure
the
this is that kind of game.
Yeah.
The
They
cabbage
just
patch
dive
kid.
into the cabbage. Make their way into the and then so does but like as you guys were talking, they just seem to like dive their way in to get seats because it can only fit 6 in the carriage itself. The dude who was studying and Philippe both kind of snag their way in, and so at the moment there's only one open seat on the bottom of the carriage.
I'll take the roof.
Inside the carriage.
I'm gonna climb up on the roof.
Okay.
I mean, it's paid for, right?
Well, riding on it's paid for. Never said anything about riding in it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll hop on top.
Okay. Gunter's like, I guess I will get up on top too. And he climbs up.
All right. I'll ride alongside. Make sure everything's on the up and up.
Are we so high that we're like way, way taller than Strawberry?
You are probably head and shoulders above, sitting on the top of the carriage. You're probably, I'm just thinking about the carriage sitting on the horse. You would be at an equal height to the top of the door of the carriage. So
Okay,
there's probably like another 4 inches, and then the people, right?
Uh-huh.
On
So like
top.
slightly higher than me.
Yeah,
on
so
my
you're
horse.
looking down on Strawberry and Maldiathan.
Okay, so I'm going to ask our nun friend to hold my feet while I lean off and I give Strawberry some nice little pets.
No.
I hold on. Yeah.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd say so.
Gold to drop her.
What?
And
Just
with
to
that-
drop me?
I lean over to the sister and whisper, I'll give you a gold to drop her.
Oh, I'm
Hold
so
on,
glad
let
sister
me-
isn't motivated by money, right?
Let me look at my edicts. Yeah, no, I can't.
I can't. You're so disappointed about that.
Listen, I've been paying a lot of money for this trip.
That's been expensive for you.
So no dropping. I just want to confirm.
Me too. I also
No
wanna
dropping.
confirm.
No
No
dropping.
dropping. Okay. Or yes dropping. I'm fine either way. It's your guys' decision, but it wasn't clear to me
I'm not
which way.
fine either way. Don't drop me.
Technically, humans count as animals, and I'm not supposed to harm animals except under certain circumstances.
That's fair. That's fair.
All
So
right,
no
roundabout
dropping.
thinking.
Okay.
Roundabout thinking.
You're just like, I want to pay this gold to watch this girl go down.
All right. So with that, the coach takes off at a relatively good clip. You begin to move down through. Let's go to the map. So you guys are essentially here, and you start making your way down the road. Right. You start heading south. The first few hours are relatively uneventful until it starts raining, which is just super gross for the people on top, as it's getting splattered in your faces and it's kind of running on the top of the thing.
I'm looking up and smiling.
Except for the priest of Tall, of course, who's like, yeah. But for the rest of you, it's kind of gross. After a few hours, it calms back down, and you see this wide bend in the road up ahead, and there, crouching in the middle of the road, is someone crouching over a body. And at first, it's hard to tell what's happening. But then suddenly, the person stands up erect, turns around, you realize it has an arm in its mouth, and it screams at the carriage and begins to charge. And that's where we're going to end for today.
No!
Oh!
First session!
Okay, great.
We got this. We're not going to die by school.
He's gonna get eaten.
Oh god, I have missed
Yay!
now.
Well, thank
Great.
you everyone for joining us on our first session. I like to end on a cliffhanger if at all possible, and I feel like some sort of road beastie charging at the carriage on the way to Altdorf is a good way to do that. So yeah.
Henry, is that you?
King Dibbles, thank you for the follow. And with that, let's go around. I'd love for your guys' thoughts on Warhammer and the game after the first session. And also shout yourself out, tell us where you can find you, and all that sort of good stuff. And this time, we will start with Alex.
Okay. All right. So this was an amazing session. For those of you who joined partway through or just joining us now, this is my very first time playing this. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying it. I feel like I was super lucky on those stealth checks. I was a little bit nervous there, but no, this is great. And this is a really great group of people to be playing with as well. So be sure that you're following all of these lovely people. If you would like to follow me, I am at Stinkrat Streams, which you can see on my little nameplate down there. That's where you're going to find me on Twitter. If you'd like to find me here on Twitch, put a "the" in front of it for the Stinkrat Streams. I do stream on my own channel. I try to do it at least once a week, but my body kind of goes haywire sometimes. So, we just kind of play it by ear there. And then you can find me on Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time over at Soulbear RPG. And there I do some D&D stuff. And I think that's about it. Oh, I'm the Stinkrat on Instagram as well. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you all have a really good rest of your day.
Love you.
Love you.
Lily.
Hi. Yeah, this was also, I also love this session. It was a lot of fun. Getting those interactions started, it's really good. I can't wait to see where that goes. But yeah, I am Lillipad Nebula on Twitch and Twitter and all the stuff. You can go over there if you want. Thank you for hanging out with us and for all of the bits and the all the stuffs. It was super cool to see people liking it. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to next week. Hopefully we'll have our whole party.
Is it 1L or 2?
1L.
Oh, I have it wrong on the thing. So also on Twitter, you're 1L, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will fix that for the overlay next week.
Thank
Miss Misery.
As the boss just said, I am Miss Misery here on Twitch, and down below you can see my Twitter handle, my little nameplate thingy. I'm here every Sunday. I'm also every Wednesday. I am in 2 alternating games on Castle Map, and on Thursdays I am in a Curse of Strahd game on twitch.tv/theambrius. I can never pronounce it, but I always spam it on my Twitter so you can catch it there. They're all great, so hopefully you'll be able to see me there.
Awesome. And last but not least, Rain.
I am Rain Hayes. You can find me on Twitter at RainGhost, surrounded by X's. And I am also going to be on the Misspent Youth game tonight. And the currently in Waterdeep podcast called Echo, a Location Service.
Oh yeah.
And as far as our first session, that's amazing. I love it.
Yay! I'm glad. I had a lot of fun too, and it turns out we're not allowed to be mad at Soul. There was a perfectly good reason for him not to be here, so I'm hoping we will have him next week. And I had a lot of fun with you guys. Yeah, it seems like he'll be okay, but I had a ton of fun with y'all, and I feel like characters are starting to kind of find their footing and figure out who they are, and that's what I love to see. I think Warhammer needs to be character driven for it to have emotional impact, especially in terms of what like personalities and stuff are like. So I think it's great that everyone's already kind of starting to figure out who they are, and I believe in playing to find out. And I think that was really evidenced by Lily today, kind of taking on this role of much more naive than we originally planned, and really leaning into that, and I love that. I thought that was pretty hilarious. And I am Throck Plays. You can find me at Throck Plays on the tweeters. I run our Saturday night Dragon Heist game. I run this game, and I'm working on a special vampire project that I'm hoping to execute, which will be 3 games, it all linked, set in 1943 Los Angeles. I'm very excited about this if it happens, so hopefully we'll be seeing that at some point as well. And you can see what else. We have games mostly 7 nights a week. Every other Tuesday is off, but other than that, 7 nights a week. And today we have 3 games for you. We have this, of course, and then if you're back here with us at 5 o'clock for Tales from the Kingdom of Fife, our D&D 3.5 game, and then again at 8:30 for Misspent Youth, our dystopian. Did you guys decide to set it in the 1980s? When is it set?
It's so it's a futuristic deal, but the fashion is going to be like 1920s, 30s ish.
Oh, neat! All right, that sounds awesome. And so you guys should absolutely check that out tonight at 8:30. It is going to be the premiere of that as well. It's its own system called Misspent Youth, and we'd love to have you. And the last thing we do here on Welcome to the Party is throw the love over to another small D&D stream in order to do everything we can to grow our community as best as possible. So we are going to go over to Sleepiest, who are currently playing the 68th episode of a campaign. That is crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy. So let us go say hi to them. And if you happen to be subscribed, yes, it's for mature audiences. It's D&D. If you happen to be subscribed, give yourself, get some of those Welcome to the Party D20s ready as we go over and say hi to Sleepiest, playing some D&D. Thank you all for hanging out with us, and we'll be back in about an hour. Later.
Bye.
And we're out.